woke up, couple bodies from the club dealing with this hangover.
Okay. He's going to start with his vanity before the show even starts. Good Lord. Welcome, everybody, to the Hangover Podcast. I am your host, Trey, a.k.a. Walter White, a.k.a. Okay. Sitting across from me, as always, is Takeoff Music's very own Mr. TRTL.
Yeah.
I keep having it in my head, and then when I go to say it, I lose it, so just work with me. And then sitting to my left, we have a special guest in the building tonight. He is filling in for two people because we have two lazy people that work on this show. He is the blogger extraordinaire. He is the master of shade. He is the man that makes all of our straight friends angry when they find out that he doesn't want them. It is the Vitamin Q, goddammit. The favorite guest.
Finally on an episode with this nigga.
Yeah.
Been like 80 of them, and I missed everyone.
Like, y'all can't say that I don't come.
That is facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say.
I've been here for every one.
Exactly.
You shut the fuck up.
Like, you can't say, oh, Q just come around when he needs some clicks.
Hey, why we,
you know?
why we all got like the black and gold concept going on?
Yeah.
Because we still got to rep for the city, baby.
It wasn't even planned.
It was
Like,
not
this
planned.
goes.
We showed up like this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a little bit of jealousy when I walked in because when I picked up the T-shirt, I was like, you know what? I really need a hat too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I went with this one.
You look like a detective. I love it.
You know, the cane gold. I was just like, you know, very retro. But when I got here, I was like, yours would have went so much better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a really hot hat. You know what I'm
And then
saying?
also, I see that you are sporting the Muikara.
Yeah. Always shouts out to Muikara.
To the God, man.
Yeah,
I love give it to him one time.
Yeah,
I love the clothing.
thank you so much.
It's not a lie. I actually saw you wear it. Like, you did your job. I
Yeah.
saw you wearing it, and I was like, I want to wear the shit.
Yeah.
So I hopped on the website, and that shit's Muikara.
Yeah.
This shit is very expensive, my friend. I was like,
Look, those are my sponsors, and I love them so much. So shout out to them. They're gonna love to get tagged on TikTok.
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
Because I really, since, hey, Muikara, y'all got some dope shit. I would really love that, what is the pothole cover? I would really love that hoodie, bro.
Yeah,
that bitch
hard.
looks crazy, son.
And you know, at the same time, you know, like they also have Fresh Reckless, who those kids I love. They're always doing the flips and
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like
Girl
you know,
on.
yeah. Like literally,
I've been seeing them little niggas.
oh
all
my
over
God, like they are
They
just.
came in the Guitar Center. They mad humble. They
Oh
don't
my God.
expect nothing from nobody.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like- they was like, all right, yeah, who's trying to tell me about the show? I was like, man, I know who y'all are.
Yeah,
Y'all niggas on Instagram.
Come on, man.
Y'all are killing Instagram. Shout out to Fresh Reckless. We
Facts.
love y'all.
Fuck yeah.
Shout out them.
And I love local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always dope to have local.
Yeah.
We had that conversation before, so we could kind of like kick it off right there. I did, you know what? Before I fucking...
Yeah.
Turtle, do we have any?
Yeah.
Top fans.
We get yelled at again.
All the people that like our shit.
I got my fucking badge.
Top fans. If you ain't on this list, you can suck our dicks.
Respectfully.
Oh, and then I turned it off as soon as I got it. Okay, so there we go. All right, so it's all out of order. So for 2 years, we have Mr. Jess and dear friend, Mr. Larry Frederick and Mr. Devin Whitmore.
Hell yeah. I was loud.
Yeah, it was.
It's good. Shit out of me.
And then for 1 year, we have Mr. Dustin Spencer.
Hell, my guy. Mr. Rock.
Hey, and then for 11 months, we have DJ Obi-Wan. He's back. And then for 5 months, we have the heterosexual himself, Mr. Kenneth Harvey Jr.
Shout out.
Hey. I don't know why, but it was just that one day, like I saw his profile pic. I'm like, what, is he gay? No, he's not gay. Oh, okay. No, he's straight. He's straight.
Okay.
And then, also for 5 months, my guy, Mr. Danny L. Ford II. And then for 2 months, we have Miss Kristen Wilson and Mr. Keaton Goldchuck.
What?
He's back.
My guy.
What's up, bro? What's up?
He said he was gay, so what?
Indeed. And there is the top fans for this week. We don't have any voicemails this week, but also remember to go to www.hangoverpod.com. You can leave us a comment, a voicemail, telling us how stupid we are. You can leave us a question and we'll answer it. You can comment on something that we said and we'll tell you why you're wrong. But yeah, www.hangoverpod.com. And double check us out on TikTok because we have been making waves, B.
Yes, y'all definitely have. TikTok is loving you. And you know what? They really do need to call in and leave those voices.
They need to.
Look, but
so much fun.
But it's your fault, though.
What did I do?
I don't know. Are you promoting that enough?
I don't think we are.
I don't think you are. Like, I
don't
don't
think we are.
think. You know, I got some ideas. We'll talk
Lolo.
about
We'll
it.
talk.
Lolo.
Yeah, exactly.
Lolo is our promoter. You need to get on your girlfriend.
Ideas. God damn it.
But we've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
But also I wanted to kind of re-bring it up because you're obviously a supporter of local.
Yeah.
And Turtle's also a local artist who is
Yes.
dependent on people sometimes spending their money on his brand.
Yeah.
And also as our show, we sometimes depend on people spending money, et cetera, et cetera.
Correct.
Do you ever, because you see people share the shit on Facebook all the time, on Instagram all the time, where it's like, you'll support Rihanna before you support your best friend's. But what if the best friend's business is trash?
Yeah, like what if it's absolute trash? And I'll tell people, like, you know, if my shit's trash, then then let me know. But it's obviously not trash if you're copying it.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
It's so like I'll know that.
I've seen some of ours. Stuff
and
being copied.
and I'll go to people who are, like one thing that to prevent your business from being trash is to have a really good advisor that you trust and that you also give the grace to speak to you in a way that other people might not be allowed to speak to you. Like, everybody wants to be, I'm going to be that friend and tell you like it how it is. I'm like, no, you're not going to be that friend because I don't trust not a goddamn thing that you say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the way your style, your dress, your taste, your ethics are all skewed. But you'll always have that friend that has really good ethics, really good taste, or actually has captured the essence of what you're trying to get through and can see ways to get you there that maybe you can't see.
But do you think that that's something that you need to, like, as a friend of somebody who does a business or whatever, you need to be the one to go tell them, like, maybe just the two of you, just like, hey, look, this might be why you're not getting that many sales because your shit is garbage.
It might not be. It might not be you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It might not be you. They'll figure it out. There's been, because I've always been a mentor of the different brands, and sometimes I'll see a lot of people going down a trash road. Like you're going,
Not doing your shit.
Correct.
And I'm like, you know what? And you'll want to say things,
But you keep it to yourself.
but you don't, and they figure it out on their own, and they get back on the right road. So I'm like, oh, okay, good, you really pulled that one off. I'm always rooting for the brands. People used to think that I'm super competitive, but I'm like a fan of the brands, especially the local brands. I love seeing people that, like, we started blogging together, or when I was blogging, I saw your music career and you were just putting out, I love Turtle's music. Anytime when he dropped this week, I was like, okay, good, fine, because I know I was listening to, what was the one that I loved
On the low
forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Is there a connection? Is there a connection?
That's cold.
It was perfect creep music. I used to be like, I'm on the low. I'm on the low. Catch you on the low.
You never been low. You loud and proud, baby. You loud and proud.
You know what I'm saying? So, I love to see the brands get back on, because I'll tell people all the time, I'm like, your story is not always going to be perfect. So if people are seeing every aspect of it, they're going to see the imperfections as well. But just like your favorite character in a book, they find their way.
Eventually, yeah. Turtle, as a person who, again, I know artists are sensitive about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's the big one, the Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, certain situations where, like, somebody, because we know people that have been doing the same fucking thing for years and ain't nobody better than me and X, Y, Z and trash.
Right.
How do you feel about those situations?
I honestly, it's a point to, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, when they first approach you with it, I don't say turn it down. Give it a chance, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But if it doesn't work to your liking, you know what I'm saying, just put them down lightly.
Okay.
That's kind of what I've done. Like there's certain artists that I won't work with, and they know why. You know. And,
Yeah.
You know, but I'm never like just you're trash. I'm
Just
like,
an asshole about it, yeah.
Nah, I'm like, it's just not really my vibe.
Right.
You know
That
what
was
I'm saying?
my issue.
Maybe you should work on this here or this here, and then send it back to me type shit.
That was always my issue. I was always the one that wanted to be like, I wanted to be like, yeah, your shit's garbage.
Well, look,
And then
He used to tell me that.
I've grown. I've grown.
Here's why I
appreciate
don't.
that though.
But here's why I don't. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna sound weird coming from me, but like you'll be looking at somebody and you're like, that shit is garbage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But like the kids on the streets are eating it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's another thing you got to be cognizant of too.
I'm
It
like-
might not just be for you.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
Right.
like okay, I didn't like it, but if he's got a crowd of people who like it, then maybe I just don't get
it.
what the message is yet, and that's what I mean. Like, oh, now it's kind of coming together. And look at me, I've judged your shit all early.
Yeah.
And before I even knew what there was a lot of people like that. I think like maybe even like when Young Thug came out with like that kind of like that mumble stuff.
I still don't get it.
Look, there was a time where I was like, I don't get it. But then I heard Lifetime one time, and I don't know what combination of narcotics I was on.
What influence I was under.
Yeah.
I found the right combination one day, and I was like, motherfucker, go off. Like, it was like I listened to it on repeat probably for 48 hours.
The worst was because I think we talked about this last week before, but like I don't understand really the Suicide Boys. Like I've never understood it. I thought that they were just some local rappers, and then I happened upon them on Facebook one day, and that one of their videos had like 30 million views.
Yeah.
And I didn't get it.
Like,
They're for the.
But
I figured them out. You want me to put you on?
go
real
for it.
quick?
Hit it.
It's the death metal crowd that likes rap but doesn't want to ride around to it.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everybody has that niche, so you're like, okay,
Exactly.
and like there's a lot of sub niches that people don't know where they're to. And now, because I used to do that a lot, I feel like when I was in Georgia for my 20s and early 30s, I was like, Georgia had a lot of subcultures when people were before everything that was mainstream, so you can move throughout, and you'd come across these really, really weird ass kids. You know what I'm saying? And you're thinking, oh, but they've got like this huge culture. Like they'd be like, hey, we having a party out at our farmhouse, and you get out there and there's like 5,000 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
These niggas lit.
I'm like, they are lit. I was like, I never would have come back here. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I'm here now. So
That's like showing up to like a country thing. Like
Yeah.
It's like showing up to an Earth Gang concert.
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's like showing up to a what is it? Wolfgang.
Wolfgang. Who's that?
Wolfgang Kill 'Em All.
Oh.
Tyler the Creator.
Odd Future?
Yeah, Odd Future.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
all fucking weird.
Yeah,
all
them
right?
motherfuckers is weird. Yeah.
I was the same way. Like when Yonkers first came out, I was the same one. I'm like, the fuck is this shit? Get out of here.
Well,
Now,
and
I'm
you
a
did.
walking fucking paradox. No, I'm not. I love Tyler now.
You just didn't like it at that time because he was dissing Hobson.
Yeah.
That might have been it.
Yeah.
That might have been a big
'Cause you
part
was
of
on a
it.
big
I did
Hobson
love
wave back.
Hobson.
And look, there's shit that pops off that's super lit that I still don't like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's where I
Rod
get
49, it's not for me.
like it's just not for me.
I
But
heard something from him and I was like, so he can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then there's the yeet, the body.
Yeah.
That's not me.
it's not. But I'm like, look, if it's keeping them niggas occupied,
If you keep him out the streets and making them get money, go ahead, do what young niggas do.
That's why Young Thug is funny because like I never really understood. I still really don't understand Young Thug. But then I did find myself some years back riding around and it was my bestie, my best friend, go best friend.
you know,
It's like, oh fuck, what happened?
what is going on? You know?
Oh, Q, we're so happy to have you been, man.
Oh my God, it's been good. Thank
What's
you
going
for
on with the
having me.
brand, bro?
Oh my God! You know what? I got
going on with the brand,
oh my,
bro?
Look, y'all are like every time I come back here, I got nothing but excuses. Like
Every time I text you, you got nothing but excuses.
I feel like since the last time you've been on, though, you've made a lot of progression with
Oh, my God.
bringing it back.
oh my God, I did. You know, I wanted to like look. When the platforms went down, I even said I was like, if this is going to be a new opportunity to say, hey, what do we want? Like, what's our new message, and what do we want to? What's our new presentation of ourselves? I was like, I don't want to just do it. haphazardly.
Right.
The winter was fun, so I lived life, and I feel like all artists need to be out there living life to be able to give some type of inspired art. Other than that, I could just get on AI and be like, you know what, give me a blog post today.
Yeah.
So I really do. I want to keep the humanity in it. So everything's been fun. I was just talking to y'all about my podcast, but I mean, when I come on the blogger podcast market, I really want to make sure that I'm, relating to people who make me feel something different than what's out there right now. I feel like right now, we're really saturated,
Absolutely,
with the manosphere and other types of
look at Scott's face.
Other types of platforms that are
I was so excited to get my podcast started, and then 45 other ones popped up, and I was like, all right, man.
Look,
all right.
And like, so I just want to make sure that we're just not talking, sitting around talking about air.
Yeah.
And we're bored and we're uninspired. But I'm super inspired now. I'm ready to have fun. That's why I'm here. But I will say that the social medias, they will take that inspiration out of you.
Yeah.
They will be. The algorithms are a mess right now.
Yes.
Oh, do you mean it'll take it out of you in the sense of like less feedback that'll affect you?
Well, I feel like they'll take the inspiration out of you.
Yeah.
Like when I'm out in life, like when we're hanging and just having life moments, I really love that shit, And I feel like when social media first started, it was like, oh, it was fun to kind of share that the essence of that type of experience with social media. But now it's very, it's celebrity driven.
Very much so.
It's before, this was back before celebrities even knew how to use social media and was like, we're not going to use social media.
Right. See, before you could go on social media and actually find some inspiration without leaving the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why my new music is me working through my depression, because there's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
Like,
motherfucker, I'm sad. Like,
I'm going to be honest with you.
And I don't know why.
That's why I can't do the podcast, because every time I'm just like, you know what? I want everybody to come around me and let's just be silent.
But do you also think that by let's just bask in the silence for a minute, bro. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Might be on to something, dog. They might tune in for like 5 minutes a day just to be quiet.
I was like, I want to throw an event. I want us to all to get together and shut the fuck up.
Let's go. Yo, we got the Hangover podcast here and everything, and we're just
kill all that shit.
But like,
it's like.
But DJ Beerus does that. He like every morning or something, he gets on TikTok and just meditates.
Yeah.
Quiet. And just eyes closed and everything. I popped in one day, I'm like, yo, what's up, motherfucker?
Shh. Please. Trying to get my
he didn't pay me no mind. And then once he finally did, come on. What's up, Scott? Anyway, so great hanging out with y'all. Y'all have a good one. Be blessed.
It
was like, man, that must be nice, bro. Like all his little thousands of fans. His little teeny bobbers he got on TikTok.
Hey, TikTok superstar now.
And then, but yeah, man, do you think that by like holding, because you've been teasing this pod for a while.
Look.
Do you think by holding off on it that you're putting a lot of pressure on your first episode?
I don't. I feel like,
if anything, he's putting a lot of fire behind it.
I feel like this, and timing has always been serendipitous in my life. Like, and a lot of people, a lot of artists, when they don't have faith in themselves, they're like, hey, I got to put this out now because I'm inspired now, and if I don't, it won't work.
Right.
And I really just feel like when I have something to say, I want to be the only one talking in the room. And right now, it's like that. If you're in a loud room and you're standing on stage and they won't shut the fuck up. So, just let the crowd get a hush. And if you see, you'll see the patterns. Like right now you see a lot of regurgitated themes going on. Like we're talking about the same thing over and over. And the reason that you're having that is because you got a lot of motherfuckers podcasting that shouldn't. Yeah. And you're like, you know what? I hate these bitches, so I'm going to podcast. A bitch ain't never going to get me another date, and I got to pay $40, and now they asking for $60. I need a podcast to talk about it. My friends told me that I'm the crazy one in the group.
Now I need a podcast.
I need a podcast. You know what I'm saying? So
Go see Turtle I can talk.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't think you're gonna give me a discount.
No,
I'll never,
No, I'm not.
I'll never forget. Like I dated this guy once, and he was like, anytime I feel like I'm getting boring as a person, I read another book. So, I say that when the podcast kids, I'm like, I think y'all need to maybe stop, read a book, absorb
I have to try that, dog. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
See, but I'm halfway through a book right now. But every time I get like, if it's a big enough book, like over 300 pages, my ADD starts to kick in, and I'm just like, I need to watch something, like almost like a TV show. I need to watch something else. You know what I'm saying? And it's killing me. I want to finish this fucking book. I've started this book that I'm reading right now 5 times. I'm like, no, I'm finishing this motherfucker.
You got to get through it.
I'm getting through it, man.
Because there's something in that for you. So look, I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself. I already know what I want to do. The only pressure I'm putting on myself is I just can't start talking into my cell phone. I want it to be a little bit elevated in that. And anytime it's time to go to a studio or anything else, I'm just like, you know what? Let me see how I feel after this blunt.
So the reason, facts. So see, the reason that I definitely agree with that is because, especially like Turtle could tell you this, like on my end, it turned into we've invested already so much money into this. Yeah. It's stupid for us not to do the podcast because I kept thinking of reasons not to. Yeah. Because I'm insecure. No. So I kept like kind of talking, like you could ask him, I just kind of kept talking myself out of it. Like, no, not this week, next week. And then finally one day we were drunk at a bar and I was like, yeah, you want to start tomorrow? Let's start tomorrow. And he was like, all right, I'm going to come tomorrow. Like, you better fucking... And sure enough, he showed up, and that's literally how the show got started again.
Look, y'all's is great too because
Thank you.
It's
I hope so.
What I meant by that is because it's like group and conversation based. Is like I don't have mine is the vitamin Q. Yeah. So and I haven't really said, hey, do I want a panel? And then you. Trying to get a panel, like y'all
man,
you
with a panel would be fucking amazing.
It would be great, but me trying to manage people right
now.
No. Don't recommend it.
Look,
0 out of 10. Don't recommend it.
0 stars.
Imagine if you got a bunch of Joes on your panel.
Oh,
you know how hard that is to manage one of them motherfuckers.
And like I get triggered easily. Like y'all
shut the fuck up.
I'm trying to
it'll turn into.
I'm trying to say like Scott be like, hey, Joe couldn't show up this week. Oh, no big deal. I'm like,
you would be like, motherfucker, where are you?
You're fired. You're fucking fired.
A motherfucker tell me he can't show up this week, and then you would have a real situation until literally Thursday. Okay, and I don't care what the problem would have been.
No, because we've only had like a handful of guests really come on the show.
Yeah.
But there's only been one situation that somebody was really on here, and like I kind of had like my, I wish I wouldn't have called this motherfucker. Like, it's only
like there's that too.
Because they just like at a certain point, like, and mind you, every person that's ever been on this show is like still like our friend, and like most of them have been on multiple times. It was just this one particular situation that I was just like, number one, he's not contributing, and then number two, when he does contribute, it's bullshit. Like it's just like it's like, okay, bro, like just
sir, let me tell you, I sit this one up. Like you gotta like look. I come on here to tell y'all how great you are, just in case nobody is like
appreciate that.
But but it's great to find people that you want to do it with, and don't convince yourself out of it. One of the hardest things for me is I know that I'm about to go sit in front of the microphone and talk to myself. Yeah, but talking to your friends is easy.
Yeah, that's another big reason that it happened this way.
Like it's super easy. But I've also had some, I've also done a lot of guest podcasts, and there's some horror stories in there too.
I remember you were getting into a situation with somebody on one of them podcasts. That shit was funny as hell. Q walked in being his normal giggly ass self, and this heifer just sat there the whole time, just like waiting for her opportunity.
Oh my God!
He's like, of course it was the East Bank girl.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on a second. I need to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a control freak, and I'm just like, hold up, there's some out of control vibes in the room.
Yeah.
So I need to know what I'm like. I need to know what I'm going into but at the same time, I want to be surprised.
Right,
So
yeah.
I'm a hard person to prove.
But also, do you think that your shit is meant to be a podcast, or do you think that
and that's it too.
Uh-huh.
You know, there's a lot of times I'm thinking like, oh, I'd love to produce a show or a movie, like, or I see this whole story that is
I
not
would
about
love to see a Q movie.
You know, but at the same time, I'm like, I like a lot of the podcasts that are more like narrative based. If you
Hell yeah.
If you get on, you know,
I'm a Hot Topics podcast that wishes it was a true crime podcast.
like honestly,
shit,
like
bro.
I'm trying to
murder
say, I'm
mystery
trying
to
to
talk
like
about
something.
right now.
I'm like, you don't understand how I'll take the microphone and try to talk like those true crime girls, like Stacy walked up to the Stacy didn't know what was going to happen that night.
Testing it out just in case.
Like I and I'll listen to it the next morning and be like, "You are a faggot."
I wasn't the one that said that.
You know, so it's like, you know, so when you say podcast, people are automatically like, oh, you know, we talk about it, but there's so many different types of podcasts. So I'll tell you this. I'm a Libra. We're highly indecisive. You know, like you tell us one thing to do and we'll do it great. But if you give us a choice of things to do, we'll never get anything done.
What's funny about you is that I love that somebody left a comment on one of your posts the other day, and they said they were like arguing with somebody a little bit, and it was just like, yeah, well, that's like why we all come on this platform, because, you know, we're all, you know, da-da-da. And I was like, I love that. Like, people come on my page and they're just like, Scott, you so funny. They go on Q's page and they're like, this is a platform. This is where we all come to talk. And I'm just like, what I gotta do to get my shit like that? Like, I'd love to watch you motherfuckers argue in the comments. My shit's just a Facebook page. This is the barbershop.
Look, you've got a platform and you've got a bunch.
I'm doing all right.
Look, no, you're doing good.
I'm doing
you know
good.
what I'm saying? And you've got a bunch of loyal ass followers, and shout out to your loyal, supportive
They're
ass
the
followers.
shit, man.
So
They're the dopest people ever.
Yeah, because a lot of them will, you know, ooze onto my page, and I was like, oh, who's this Gretna redneck? Oh, this
Must be a Hangover podcast, man.
This must be a hangover, man. You know what I'm saying?
We do attract the Republican Party quite a bit.
Definitely.
It happens a lot, and I don't know why.
They love us. They love us.
Look, I used to attract those hardcore because they love to fight. So they're always looking for
That's
whoever.
what it is.
That's the big one.
They're looking to disagree.
Yeah.
They're looking for some angst in love life because life is just too perfect. You know what I'm saying?
We were talking about this last week. I got on some fucking. I posted something. Because I'm just like, dog, to me, life sucks.
No,
hold on. Let me
getting
get it out.
better.
Life sucks. Life as a whole sucks.
Yeah.
You have to find the happiness.
Okay, yeah.
You got to find it. I've learned that a long time ago. Happiness is not a
choice. It's not a
choice. Like it's also moments. You're never just constantly happy.
Yeah.
It's moments. Yeah. So like, I try to be the person that's like, this is what y'all are mad about? Right. Like, there's so many other things to be angry about. And, like, I posted about that statue that's over there in KMB Plaza. The demon-looking one with the dick out. And everybody was losing their fucking minds about it. And I'm like, bro, first of all, that thing's been there 10-plus years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all are just finding out about it and getting angry. I'm like, also, it's art. Like, how many... You go to the Louvre right now.
Right.
And there's paintings of people fucking like,
bro,
this is what offends you?
There's naked muscular white men all over Greece,
bro.
Just statues towering
dicks
the fucking
out.
city.
But
and then I get this fucking roid head.
Granted, like Q said, it's tiny dicks.
Right, but it was
less offensive.
It was a weird time. But then I got this fucking roid head that jumps in my comments, and he's like, "You shouldn't have a kid with your thoughts," and I'm like. I'm like, my kid is gonna walk through life like, well, you know, everything's beautiful, but you know what? As opposed to everything sucks.
Well,
like
he gave you an opportunity. He wants to be a part of your world. They don't know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a lot of people, you'll think that you get these platforms easy, but it comes with understanding a lot of different personality types. And like in trying to, you know, like quiet as it kept, I will accept a lot of different types of personalities on my platforms because I realize how crazy people are. And that they're coming from their own place of thoughts. And, you'd be kind of surprised at, like the fact that people want to argue. No matter.
You've been blocking people lately?
I have.
Protect your peace, King.
I've blocked a lot of people.
Like, bro, I'm over it.
And I've said, I was like, where did all that? Oh, I blocked them.
So, like, I'm the type of person that, like, there's literally people on my friends list that I hate with a, like,
I know.
never dying passion.
I know.
But I don't block them because their stupidity entertains me. But I feel like you've got too much of that. It's too much.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I pick one stupid person that I'm like, okay, you're gonna be the person that I focus all of this hate on. Like you're gonna be the whipping dog.
That's some light skinned nigga shit.
And then I block anybody else that comes on there agreeing with them. I was like, you're gonna be here by yourself, motherfucker. You're not gonna build an army.
Well,
okay,
yeah, that's facts. You're not gonna build a platform off my platform with your bullshit
in my comments.
But you almost blocked me the other day because I was about to go. Yeah, because I was about to go in on you.
Oh,
because you said The Last of Us was trash.
Okay.
Q.
Okay. Look.
Q.
Look.
I know I was one of the people in your DMs. I know you were one of the people. I was in your DMs, and you and I were discussing The Last of Us, and you said I'll give it a try. So I'm not saying I'm the reason that you started watching it, but I am taking. It's like I feel like I'm rocking Q right now. Like you need to watch this show, and now suddenly you like this shit is hot garbage. You didn't even turn your light on.
Is it plugged up?
Yeah,
it's plugged in.
It's plugged in. Go ahead, light it up.
There he is.
Okay, good. Yes.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Okay. I like it. I like overhead.
Go. Oh, sorry.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Oh
no.
You know what?
Oh no.
We're roughing
That's
it.
gonna catch your chins.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We'll rough it tonight. But I'll say this. Like,
Come on, man.
Look, I'll be honest with you. Okay, when you tell me you want to put on a zombie show, I don't give a fuck about nobody's everyday life unless it involves getting eaten by some goddamn zombies.
So you like The Walking Dead?
I didn't like The Walking Dead at all because I feel like it's focused too much on, we just living life in this normal zombie apocalypse instead of like, why aren't we solving the problem or who's solving the problem?
That I could see.
Or is there an army base somewhere? Like, I want to be around the people who are surviving. I want to be around the people who are doing good. Like, I don't want to be on farmhouses and in prisons, and I feel like, I gave.
So you'd have sold out everybody for the city.
Sir.
You said it in a heartbeat, nigga. Fuck you,
everybody. I'm not going through all of this shit y'all be going through, trying to get along with people.
No. But like,
I don't care if you've been bit or not. You come on my property, you're getting shot.
See The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead pissed me off because in my mind. Well, I also am a fan of The Last of Us before it was a TV show. Like, I've played the game many times. Yeah. Well, no, what I'm saying that to say, so I know how the story goes. Yeah. So I'm not looking at it as a Walking Dead type situation.
Yeah, I'm not either.
So I'm looking at it as, all right, I know how this is going to end up. So I know I have nothing to worry about as far as quality goes.
Right.
But like for me, The Walking Dead, it was just like, we're having fun on a farm. Zombies! Let's run to this prison. Yeah. Now we're going to make a life in this prison. Zombies! Wait, don't worry, we're locked in. Oh, wait, they got in! Now we're going to run to this little town. Hey, everybody, how's it going? It's going great. We're going to all kill you. Fuck! Zombies! Like, it's just...
it gave me, and I was committed to The Walking Dead for a really long time.
I got off The Walking Dead so fast the governor was still alive when I quit watching.
Well, he was like, I'm not gonna. I feel like I gave him like 3, 4, maybe 5 solid seasons. I'm like, this shit ain't going nowhere. And I'm like, I'm not about to get wrapped in with The Last of Us, and that's where I see it going.
Well, The Last of Us is only going to be 2 seasons.
Really?
Yeah. So tonight's tomorrow night's the finale,
right.
for season 1, and we were talking about whether or not season 1 would encompass the entire first video game.
Okay.
But they asked Bella, whatever the fuck, the girl that plays Ellie, they asked her how people would feel about the finale, and she said they're going to be vastly divided, which everybody was vastly divided about the end of The Last of Us. So that's what's making me think they're going to wrap it up this next episode. So with that, there's only 2 games.
Okay.
So if they're doing if they're going to do the entirety of the first game in the first season, all they have now is the second game. So
okay, I guess what I'm saying is like if this is the game and it's been staying true to the game, I'd never play the game.
So the only thing that the show's missing that the game has is the action, in between. Yeah.
Exactly. And I guess what I'm saying is I would be tuning in for the action.
Right.
I don't give 2 fucks
So
about none of these characters.
Did you watch the last episode? Or you're already done? You're already off of it?
I quit when it looked like Pedro died.
Oh, when he got stabbed?
Yeah.
So that situation, it was an entire gunfight leading to another area where there was another gunfight leading to it. Like that entire thing was drawn out.
Okay.
The one where they had the fight in front of the burning house and then all the walkers came, where the clickers came running out and he was sniping from the roof. That was an entire mission. Like you had to protect Ellie to get her to come.
That.
So like all of that, like the game itself, it is one of the greatest video games ever made.
Okay.
I can say that with like the utmost sincerity without even like worrying about being called out for it.
I'm just saying I'm not seeing it from the show.
The show is definitely taking what it feels like all the cutscenes from the game and just they're expanding. Like we didn't get Bill and Frank's story in the video game.
And like, look, it was a cute little gay story,
Are you not one of the people that thought it was beautiful?
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful.
It was a beautiful little gay story. That's not what I was tuning in for. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was great if it was like a
You wanted more shootouts.
Like a Lifetime movie or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where like Bill and Frank, it was like, but
you want the Bill and Frank show.
Yeah, if I was tuning in, but we're tuning in for zombies, and I'm just like, we don't see zombies, we don't see nothing.
So you're not getting enough action.
It's not enough action.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I can see that.
Yeah,
because like my thing is like at this point, if we would have had a girl, like one of the top 3 names was Ellie.
Yeah,
like that's how much we love that fucking franchise. So
I would never
They're a bit obsessed.
My God. Because she is the most irritating character that I've ever come across in my life. Okay?
One thing, and I think we touched on this a little bit.
I literally be pausing it. I'm like, God damn it.
A lot of people have been saying that about her.
I can't.
Since the series started.
She is in the video game.
She's a lot more annoying in the series than the video game.
I don't know that to be true. She was a pain in the ass in the fucking video game.
I guess what I'm saying. If saving this bitch was the point of the game, I literally would have quit.
I'd have been pushed in the river. Like my favorite was I was wondering if they were going to put this little Easter egg in there. There's a moment in the video game when like y'all are both trying to fix something together, and it gets fixed, and it's all like, oh, yay, it's all working properly. And she's like, yay, high five. And like you literally have the option to walk up and high five her or just walk right past her. And she has like her little, no? You just going to leave me hanging? Okay, all right. I'm waiting for them to throw that little tidbit in there because at that moment I remember playing the game like, you're such a fucking pain in the ass. Don't touch me. Yeah. And but by the second game, the first game is mostly revolving around Joel. The second game revolves around Ellie. So now she's she's like 21. Oh. She's a fucking like a stone cold like whenever Sam and Henry died and they were burying him, and then she was like, all right, which way's west? Like all of her childhood innocence is gone, and like she just walks away. All right, like let's go. Like now all she's focused on is the mission. Like let's just get the fuck out of here. The second game, she's literally just this cold-blooded bitch. Like I'll cut your fucking throat if you come near me or anybody that I love. Like gangsta. Yeah. So like if they can make that work in the second season,
I still won't want to watch it.
Oh man. Man. Look, hey, I'll tell you this.
Okay.
Finish the first season.
Okay.
You only got 2 more episodes. You got 2 more episodes.
I'll try.
And when the second season comes out, if they do it correctly, watch the first episode.
Okay.
And you're gonna punch a hole in your fucking wall.
I probably will. I will probably punch a hole in my wall looking at this dumbass shit.
So You're hurting my fucking heart right now.
Okay.
But I also wanted to ask you because you seemed to have some thoughts.
Okay.
And this is gonna be the Q and Scott Box episode.
Okay.
Because he's already hurt my feelings once about The Last of Us.
Okay.
And now I want to know. So I will admit that it was corny. Mm-hmm. But Q, I know you. You a petty motherfucker.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you didn't get where Michael B. Jordan was coming from?
Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah. When your girl called him, they were talking about him being corny. Because you were one of the people out there that was like, oh, if he's still talking about it, that just shows how corny he is.
Look. I'm trying. Look, this is hard for me.
Because I want you to imagine somebody talking about you on their podcast, calling you corny, and then you run into them on the red carpet trying to interview you.
I like to fight. If I really feel a way about it, I'm going to swing on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I like to fist fight and roll around and shit in the dirt until the police.
So you think he should have smacked that bitch?
Like, I'm like, if you feel that way about it. But, people, because that's what a lot of people are like, oh, Vitamin K, I know you did it. I'm like, look, I've been in that situation a lot and I fake it. You know what I'm saying? I really do because, I went to Car. I love Car. Shout out to Car. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Edna Car Magnet. It's Edna Car High School now. But, so when I come across other Edna Car alumni, you know what I'm saying? I'm very hey, supportive. I stay on code. It's other people that don't stay on code. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do. So if I see you and and you tried to come for me and we're faking in the public, I probably will go along with the fake.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Only because I'm like, for me, it's like, and this is the vanity part. I'm not gonna want to. Okay. So say I'm like, okay, I got this hot guy or whatever like that,
right?
And he's like, oh, I'm dating this cool ass blogger named the Vitamin Q and stuff like that.
Why you got that voice? Why you got that voice like that though?
Named Vitamin Q. I'm dating him. You know what I'm saying? And we're on the red carpet, and I want him to, and he's thinking I'm cool. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I run into my high school friend, and I'm gonna be like, "You remember when you called me corny?" You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to fake it because I'm like, they be like, "Oh, remember when we was at home?" I'm like, "Yeah, girl, I remember. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were the cool kids.
Right.
I don't want nobody. I don't want corniness attached to my backstory.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Because my mind frame is you shoot, I shoot back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's always been my thought.
If I shoot back, it's gonna be in private. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Oh, we back already? Yeah. Oh, of course my shit's dead. But anyway, this man take his pretty selfie.
It's actually not a selfie. I use my camera as a mirror now.
Oh, okay. All right. So, as we were discussing everything else, there was something else that you offended me about this week.
Good. That's what. Look. That's actually why I come to podcast to hear what I posted that
offended
I
offend today.
This is how I serve the community.
You got to stop playing with Chris Rock, bro. He slapped back.
Oh God.
He slapped back the only way that he could.
He didn't slap back.
You don't think so?
No, he didn't.
Bro,
it was more like
You watched that? You watched the whole stand-up special?
No, I didn't watch all of that trash.
You watched it? You just watched the slap part?
Sir, I just watched what I could.
Okay. So did you at least make it to the slap discussion?
I didn't make it to that, but
you just
I came
fast forwarded.
Exactly.
So I felt like all right, so I couldn't breathe when this man started hitting the Charlemagne called him a bitch. The View called him a bitch. The Talk called him a bitch. The Drink Champs called him a fucking bitch. And he had all of that shit. He was like, so if y'all don't know, Jada was fucking her son's best friend. And like in my like once he got through like the whole, I mean I'm not gonna sit here and say the whole joke, but like once he got through the whole thing,
That was the whole joke.
I watch Emancipation just to watch him get whipped. Yeah. Hit him again, massa. But I definitely had my my thought. I was like, this is
oh my God. It's it's such.
What else was he supposed to do?
Hold on a second. It's such a coincidence you're saying that while I'm literally watching your picture right there of a coon, because that's what the fuck he is.
Ooh, first of all, that is Rocket Raccoon, and I will not stand for any disrespect. Mr. Rocket Raccoon the group.
Watching, you know?
Okay, so all right.
Okay,
we're gonna get back to that because the one of the first things that I did see when I got on social media today was they used, and this is not the quote that I never said this. The quote they used was shucking and jiving. But first things first, how would you have rather Chris Rock handle that situation?
Look, this is how I feel.
Because you like to fight.
I do. Look.
But you also petty as fuck.
I am. Period.
Right.
So you get that.
Yeah.
Look, I'm
fully grasped.
We are simpatico.
Look, I'm glad that you get all those different factors because that's important for what I'm about to say next. If a motherfucker walked up to me.
We already had this discussion. He's like, I'm gonna tackle you down them fucking steps.
If a motherfucker walked up to me and slapped the shit out of me. Okay? I'm gonna look, even if he can whoop my ass, he's going to have to whoop my ass.
But don't you like we also had that discussion too. Don't you think that might have in a way been worse if not only he gets slapped, then he gets the shit kicked out of him on national television?
I'm never gonna
At least you went down swinging.
You got to go down swinging. You got to go down swinging. If you got your ass kicked, I'm not going to say, oh, you got your ass kicked.
I do think he would have definitely got some props. Like at least you swung back.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
Swung back. But if
the memes would have been crazy.
I'm going to be honest with you, though. You don't swing back. You don't get to talk no more shit. And that's what I keep trying to tell people because they be like, Q, you petty. You petty. You're right. I am. But name me a time that a motherfucker came and slapped the shit out of me. And I stood there. And the next week I started talking shit again.
Right.
And I want people to respect that? Where is this supposed to go? Why am I talking shit? Here's my thing. You talk shit for two reasons. You either want to whoop a nigga's ass or y'all want to shit talk. You know what I'm saying? But Will showed you, I don't want to shit talk with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm about violence. This is how I am. You know what I'm saying?
When I woke up today, I chose violence.
I live in violence. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, if I know that's how a motherfucker
Wait, you know that was what they captioned that picture right before the slap happened?
What?
Him and Jada took a picture and posted it on Instagram, and the caption literally said, "We woke up today and chose violence."
Period.
Ironic.
Wow.
Look,
yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was somebody that didn't like the slap when it happened. There's another part to this for me.
Oh no.
If Chris had taken the high road, I'd be on his side. But you can't take the high road and the low road.
Shit. Right.
You can't say,
all right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say, oh, if you were to play the victim, I'll treat you like the victim, but you can't tell me you not the victim, then come for them again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then play the victim again if they come for you.
But what if that's the only way he knows how to slap back?
Then you're a bitch. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say you're a bitch.
Oh, whoa.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
See, he fucking me up right now because I was so proud of Chris, and now he's showing me a different side.
I'm trying to tell you this.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell you, if you was making jokes about one of these rap niggas,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And they came and popped you in your face, not even during the Oscars, maybe at an Oscar after party,
right?
You wouldn't talk about them no more.
Right.
You'd keep their fucking name out of your mouth because you know that they've already shown you, bitch.
I'm not the one to play with.
I'm not the one to play with.
He already said it during the show. He was like, I don't want to talk about no more rappers. I got to.
You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you keep on, Will smacked you. Now you talking shit. Where do you want this to go? For me, it's conflict resolution because motherfuckers always, you got the same motherfuckers who think that this is okay are the same motherfuckers who are, black men ain't loved properly until we got money. Well, bitch, this is why nobody like your ass.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody pushed it as apparently since the slap has happened, Will's been trying to reach out to Chris. So now he was like, all right, now we're even. Like, you hit me, I talk shit about you and your wife again. Now I'll take your phone call.
But you're not even, though, because the truth of the matter is, when the slaps happened, in that isolated moment, people are like, oh, it's a reaction to Will Smith talking about Jada that one time in that isolated incident. And then, so we're thinking, oh, that's, he just can't take a joke. But then when after the Smiths are like, no, this motherfucker's been coming at us for 20 years.
Right.
He came at, he tried to take Jada on a date. He asked her out on a date 20 years ago. And ever since then, we can show you the proof where he keeps her name in her mouth and you're looking at it and you're like, damn, he is.
Damn,
always,
I gotta see that.
Yeah.
I never saw that.
He is always talking about this woman. It's not, he don't never come at Will. He coming at Jada and I have a little issue when I'm like, well, what does he expect? Like, he's coming at Jada hard.
Right.
Like, she's a nigga. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But she's a woman, a married woman with children. Right. You know what I'm saying? And no matter, and everybody talking about, oh, he got Will. He didn't get Will. I'm like, the only reason you know that Jada cheated on him is because they came out and said Jada cheated on me. Yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got in front of it. They said, hey, we have an open relationship. I'm not divorced.
No, they said they did. They said they never had an open relationship.
Yeah, they said they were split up at the time.
Yeah, that's how they went about it.
Okay,
because they even said like they laughed about it in that interview where they were just like, we don't have no fucking open relationship. Da, 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 da.
I don't know. You call it what the fuck you want to. Y'all was all living in the same house together. Jada was, like they were all in the same house.
Right.
So, like whatever the situation, they tried to get in front of it.
This nigga's wife was fucking his son's best friend.
Exactly. And I'm just like, look, if me, like, it doesn't matter who she's fucking. She's still the mother of my children. You're not going to call this woman no bitch. And my children are in their 20s and they're looking at me like, Dad, they calling mom a bitch.
Right.
What's he supposed to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's still somebody's mother and wife.
Correct. That leads into my next point where apparently Will came out and said that he hasn't seen the special yet, but he heard what was said and he is hurt and embarrassed and thinks that Chris should get over it. My mindset is you don't get to dictate that.
Why not?
Because you hit me, motherfucker.
And why didn't I hit you? Right.
Right.
I hit you. And what did you do?
That nigga jumped.
I feel like you about to come across this fucking table, bro. Come on.
You don't have to answer, Scott.
And what did I do? I didn't do nothing because Mama told me not to fight in front of white people.
No, exactly.
Okay. So wait, is that now? Hold on. Now hold on.
Here's what I want to tell people because they never been on the other side of this, but I've been there.
Right.
Yeah.
Where does it end then? Like, you don't get to have this lifelong feud with me.
Right.
Will was like, you keep making fun of me.
No, if he does it again, I would think it's corny.
No. Will told you on that stage, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking knife. And that didn't come from that joke alone.
Right.
That comes from years of you talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep her name out your mouth. Why do you need to talk about us? There's a room full of white people that you never make fun of.
Okay.
It's like people think that Chris Rock is so this and that, but he's just like Dave Chappelle. They pick somebody safe. And right now, the Smiths are safe. But I'm like, so you don't realize, okay, he's going after the Smiths, this only black family in Hollywood, but you don't talk about nobody else, really. You know what I'm saying? Like, you try to make fun of Will Smith because he's getting cheated on. You cheated on your wife. You know? So I'm like, so the Smiths are like, this nigga's obsessed with us. And I've been in that situation where somebody's like, I don't like you. And you're like, okay, cool, fine, let's fight. What do you want to do?
Right.
Where do you want to
He really always be trying to fight somebody.
But like this notion that we think that it's okay that, oh, I don't like you, so every comedy routine, every stand-up routine that I do has to be about you.
Right.
I'm not sure that I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah. You're absolutely right in that regard, because now I'm putting myself in the Will position, and it's like, all right, dog, you've been talking about us for
a lot.
And it's like, now I probably wouldn't have gone about it the Will Smith route. Yeah. Like, I'm not getting up on stage in front of all of these people and smacking the shit out you.
Sir, other people
I'm not doing that.
Other people might do you a different way, worse than what Will Smith is doing.
Also very true.
But you don't go at them. You're not going at no rappers. You're going at Will Smith, and Will Smith is saying, like, you keep playing at me like I'm soft. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep coming at me like I'm soft, and I'm showing you I'm not soft. I'm really about that drama. And you
people be forgetting Will from Philly.
Yeah, and you gonna get up and say, "Oh, I can't beat you in no fight." Then why are you talking about me and my wife? Then you know what I'm saying? If you can't beat
my wife's name
out your fucking mouth.
To me, you know, and I hate being like, because I hate having to explain this to people, because I'm like, look, I'm the gay one. Why am I explaining man code to you? You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
That's man code.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. But I just, like, my thought process the entire, don't put your fucking eyes at me.
I know. Look, if one of these local comedians, every time you and Nikki went out, was attacking Nikki while you just sat there.
Yeah, I'm dragging you off that fucking stage.
I dare. Like, if I went to a comedy special and you start making fun of them, no, I got even one better.
I'm with you.
I went to Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And I'm with dude. And one of the we had a really, really cool server. Like, oh, he was amazing. And then, but when we left, there was this guy at the door. He was super fucking rude. I'm talking about so rude that, like, both me and him, our initial reaction was to attack him, but to hold the other person back from attacking. You know what I'm saying?
That's brotherhood right there.
Yeah. And I'm just like, what makes you think that, like, the fact that you think that it's okay for him to talk about his wife,
right.
that he's not going to have no reaction because he got cheated on. That don't mean he don't love her. You don't, you know. So
another thing was we talked about the whole don't fight in front of white people.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So my thing was, and now, all right. Is the camera on me? Okay. Is the camera on me? Okay.
Yes.
This is coming from my limited exposure to black people growing up.
Okay.
So please, nobody in the comments come for me like, he don't know what the fuck. I don't. I'm just going off of my experience.
Well, let them come
with the black community.
We need attraction.
So I was all like, the idea was, I remember having friends and like they would have those moments where like the mom would always tell them, don't act like that in front of these people.
Yeah.
These people. And eventually, like, you kind of start to get the note, like, it's like in front of white people.
Yeah.
And the idea is that there's already this preconceived notion about black people that it's like a write-off. They're the angry black man.
Yeah.
They're violent. They're gonna act violent in situations. They're gonna
animals.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of that. I'm not gonna say that, but like all of that. So, do you not think that was like a part of? Well, you've already said that, like, you got this thing about Chris Rock already. I don't give a fuck what he said. But, like, that was how it was. That was what, when he said that, that's what went through my mind is I'm not going to enforce the stereotype.
No, he's a fucking liar.
Okay.
He used it as an excuse. When you know you can't fight, when somebody like Chris Rock, he's always going to come up with excuses why he can't fight back.
I think he just can't fight.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's what he's saying.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So instead of him saying, oh, because my whole thing is this. You're talking about Will Smith like he's all of this and that. We watched Will Smith grow up. He was a skinny little black kid, just like Chris Rock is a skinny little black kid. Chris Rock got the same access to gyms as Will Smith.
Yeah, but he played Pookie.
You want to play.
Will played Ali.
You want to play crackhead.
You think he auditioned for that role?
But when Will Smith got the Ali role, he didn't look like Ali.
True.
They built him up to that.
Yeah.
They can build you up to anything. If Chris Rock wanted to do that, he could have easily did that too.
That'd have been a very wild ass movie if Chris Rock would have actually got to play Muhammad Ali.
Crazy transformation.
So he's got some good excuses. But
ooh, girl, we're gonna have to make you a Muslim.
My parents never taught me not to fight in front of white people. My dad told me if them white motherfuckers play with you, whoop their ass.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, you better not get your ass whooped by no white. Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. So it's not.
Daddy ain't here for the game.
He's not here for their games, and I know Will don't live by them laws either.
Can I ask you this too? Do you also think that your dad's reaction to that could have also been because you're gay?
No.
You don't think so? Because like I already know whether my son. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that because whether my son's gay, straight, whatever the fuck it could be. Don't ever let nobody put their fucking hands on you.
Yeah, right.
But I also think that like if Grayson ever were to like come out and tell me that it's like, all right, son, we'll definitely put you in boxing now because ain't nobody gonna play with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
and if you get like, especially around it, if you gay, you have to know how to fight.
Right. Yeah, and it was different with my dad. He was very much a validator of man code, as you say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, regardless of sexuality, you got to defend yourself. And here are the rules. So when you're being told, hey, this is how men are going to behave around each other, and you get around straight men and they act like bitches like Chris Rock, it's weird. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because if it was a gay dude who did that, everybody would know that it's gay. But because
gay, so what?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But because Chris Rock got $40 million in a Netflix special, everybody want to pretend like that's cool and he got his lick back. Okay, you got your lick back. But you the one that started the fight in the first place. The Smiths had no issue with you.
Right.
You the one talking about them during their comedy specials, and they're never supposed to respond to that. And it's not like you never come at Will.
Right.
You insult Jada pretending like you're insulting Will. So imagine if you're beefing with somebody and they never come at you.
Stop doing this, Q.
They always imagine you're beefing with somebody and they never come at you.
Like, no, because in my head, like the way he keeps putting it like that, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna drag him off the fucking stage.
Like my whole thing is, if I'm beefing with you, and you never insult me, you insult my mom.
Right.
When I see you,
it's on.
it's
On site.
Period.
Tom and Jerry, baby.
Yeah.
It's on site.
And if you're not about that, the next time,
Shut up.
You know what I'm saying?
Then shut up.
Then why are you still making comedy specials about me and my mom if I've already let you know what it's about?
Right.
Damn, I really like this special too.
You know what I'm saying? I can't respect that. And the fact that so many men are respecting that just proves that we just, like, people want to pretend like, you know, the manosphere, they want to pretend like they're being emasculated. No, y'all are being bitch ass niggas. and ate it. Okay? Because you want to be this, like, we want to, like, there's a lot of incel reactionary ethics going on. Like, men react, like, it's just like the Michael B. Jordan thing that I'm talking about. Well, you call me a, I'm like, you know what?
It was a shoulder roll for me, dog.
You called me corny back in high school. I'm like, that's not masculine to me. And guess what? I hold you to higher standards because you're always pretending like you're better than people. Like, you know, when you tell me that you're a stronger man,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because you're straight. I expect to see some strong man shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Not some bitch ass nigga shit where
like the gay dude wouldn't even cry about this. Why are you?
Sir.
Yeah.
Gay dudes will take that lick.
And then give it back 3 times over.
Well, because my thought process
or shut up about it. But dudes would be like, you know what? He couldn't fight, but he got his lick back. Got his lick back.
That's some bullshit. But my thoughts on the Michael B. Jordan thing was mine for that one was just because like it to me that falls into petty. And
it does.
Because I'm on this side of the carpet. You're trying to interview me. You're the same person. I heard you call me corny.
I'm not even.
Give me a second. I'm about to go do a viewing for my movie that I just starred in and directed. But go ahead. I'll give you a little interview. Go ahead.
For me, I wouldn't even acknowledge that I saw that.
I probably wouldn't have even acknowledged her.
Because people are like, he's on the red carpet and you got a podcast that nobody's heard before. I'm like, he heard it.
Right. No, nah. You know
what I'm saying?
Stop playing with L'Oreal like that.
Right.
Stop it.
That's what he got a podcast. And you know, I'm like, he heard it.
Yeah, people got to stop playing with L'Oreal.
I'm like if I'm in your mind like that, then yeah, bitch, I called you corny.
I can see Q dropping the mic and everything. Yeah, bitch, I did call you.
That's exactly what I said.
Like the Migos in that interview with Joe Budden.
Yeah.
Everybody standing up.
You know? And we went to school together. Yeah, you remember I called you corny, back in high school. Yeah, you make $20 million because white people like corny shit. That's why. Okay, I ain't gonna back down. Yes, you're corny, and you get successful off of that. How did I had to tell a friend the other, 2 weeks ago. I was like, character descriptions aren't insults. Here's what I mean by that.
Please elaborate.
I'll elaborate. I had a friend. They were like,
here's the character description. You pussy. I don't like that one.
Here's what I
don't
mean.
like that one.
I had a friend that was like, yeah, you called me loud.
Come on.
I'm like,
you loud.
I'm like, you're 6'6" and 300 pounds. I'm like, your voice sounds like a tuba. The fuck are you talking about?
Why is that an insult?
I was like, when you literally my eardrums ring in my head when you talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, he's like, but I'm just associating loud with being. I was like, what you associated with and what it actually is don't have shit to do with me. And it's like, I'm like, hey, yeah, you think you sound like a pussycat? You think you sound soft and cunt? You think you're just giving,
Cunt. God damn, Q.
Y'all be giving me this alcohol.
Shout out to Larceny. That's your fur. That's your fur. But anyway.
So that's what I mean. Like, a lot of people are insulted by actual character description.
Well, that's my thing too. Is that I think we spoke on a little bit about that. It was like, they called him corny. It was like, it worked.
Yeah,
like you're being corny. Like you're bringing your headshots to school every day. You're fucking your name. But everything that worked. You're fucking Killmonger.
But let me tell you another thing on that too, because it's all being like kind of weaponized against, because it's like, because he came from a 2-parent home and all that kind of stuff. Let me say you this. I went to CAR. And, I had a very active dad and a very active mom. And you'll go to school with kids that might be a little bit more unappreciative, underprivileged. And their parents can't do the same things for them. And they'll say things to you that might sound like insults, but they're really not. They don't know they don't have the vocabulary to say. They're saying corny, but what they mean is, hey, you have the lifestyle that I wish that I was living. So a lot of those times, that's not even...
Not like how Bow Wow's corny.
Yeah. And I'm like...
It's a deflection.
Yeah. It's not even a deflection. It's kind of like they're trying to describe something, but they don't have the accurate words. It's like when kids... How people say kids are just honest. They just say what they think the word means.
Yeah,
that's what happened back in high school a lot too. And at the same time it's happening, I'm like, look, my dad's picking me up from practice. My mom's got dinner home waiting for me. These kids, are sharing clothes with their brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Or they're doing this. Why in the hell am I gonna hold on to them calling me corny for 20 years?
Right.
Knowing it's not even coming from that type of place. But we're in this day and age now where everybody now needs this kind of, this happened to me in my backstory. They need a sad backstory to feel like they've arrived.
Yeah.
Well, I also think like it's that thing. Like we also kind of spoke on with the same situation where it was like he was obviously getting picked on in school. I got picked on when I was in school because I was big. Everybody assumed that I could fight, so everybody fucked with me. Well, yeah, no, it sucks. Well, no, then like I said, a couple years ago, we all at that same club, and I got special privileges because I know everybody, so they let me skip the line, get free drinks, and blah 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 blah. And then I see one of the dudes that used to pick on me standing in line with his girl, like, "Hey, bro, you think me and my girl could?" Nope.
See, y'all are looking at it wrong. Okay?
Later.
Y'all are looking at, I fucked my bullies. Okay?
Yeah, I didn't fuck my bullies. I never fucked my bullies.
It wasn't really an option.
I mean, it wasn't. It could have been an option. I never explored it. I never explored it. All right?
Wasn't one I really looked into.
Yeah, I just feel like.
Wait, hold on. When you say you fucked your bullies, like consensually, or no? That's what I'm saying. I know what that means. I mean, like, look, was it consensual, or were you like, you remember?
I just mean it in a sense.
I like to fight.
I just mean it in a sense like you get older, you become different people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And you understand people in different ways.
He was definitely the same scuzzbag he was back when we was in middle school.
I definitely am. Okay.
So I mean, I think that's more what it is. Is like I'm a product of like my mom. It took a long time for me. Like I got jumped so many times before I really learned how to fight.
I didn't go through that.
I went through all of that. So like to me, I was the kid that had to run. I was the kid that had to run away from situations because I was like, this shit hurts. I'm sick of getting my ass kicked every fucking day. And it wasn't until finally when I was like, fuck it. And then I actually started fighting the motherfucker. But like, so that's why I think it feels differently to me because I've been that kid that was like, I can't fight back. All I have is these jokes. And it's like, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me. And I'm just like, yeah, but you still pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You still a bitch.
Right.
That's why
you hit like your sister.
That's why I always encourage people to fight and throw fists because you're strong.
Oh, my kid ain't going through that.
Look, you're stronger than you think you are.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
And if you just throw that one punch, you'll find out that your bully is is a lot weaker than you think that he is.
Absolutely.
You know,
there's usually a reason why they're picking on you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because they can't fight.
Right. Or there's something, and you always want to find their weakness. And I was always good at finding their weaknesses, so I didn't deal with bullies long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do empathize for people who did go through that, but at the same time, I'm just like, you know, you gotta, just like you're a different person than you were when you're getting bullied. That bully is probably a different person now. So I try to meet them on a different plateau if it's 10, 20 years outside of.
Yeah. No, there's been a few of them that I've run into, and like now we're friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, not friends, but like if we see each other, it's all love. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't harbor that, but it was literally just like that whole situation of like.
Well, you know what?
Look at that! You need my help, motherfucker? Like, oh, okay. Well, sorry, I'm busy.
It's important to talk about, don't you think? Because it's obviously something that a lot of people have gone through. I didn't realize that so many of y'all motherfuckers was getting bullied.
Well, like
I wasn't.
Like we spoke on.
Not really bullied, but I was the short kid, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was always like, he's the target. Let's find out how far we can push him. And I wasn't one to push far.
Exactly.
You know?
So, but no, you want to know why? Because you had little man syndrome.
Yeah, absolutely.
You had people in your ear saying like, look, if anybody comes up and fucking plays with you, beat the fuck out of them.
Right.
Literally.
I had people in my ear going, you don't fight.
Right.
You
You're
don't
bigger
fight.
than everybody
You're
else.
bigger. No, yeah, exactly. You could hurt somebody. Like
Right.
Sean was my best friend, and Sean comes up to fucking here on me.
Right.
So it was like you could hurt somebody. You could really hurt. You don't fight. You walk away. That was my mom's best line. Walk away. Let it go. Walk away.
My mom
So
would say
now,
that.
plus
But my dad wouldn't.
I'm 6 foot while I'm 11 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like this to me.
You should have bullied people.
I wanted to, but then they would all jump me.
Being bullied or being a bully is a choice.
The amount of times that it turned into like, oh, he's 6 foot. Let's jump him
After a
because
while-
he might know how to fight. We can't fight him one-on-one. He's too big. Let's all jump him.
After a
And that
while, I'm
shit
pretty
sucked.
sure I became the bully. Like I was still like
I definitely started bullying
I was still
kids.
the nerdy nigga with the tight high water pants, but you wasn't about to fuck with me.
No.
Yeah.
I dropped this book sack.
I definitely started.
Side with this bitch.
Goddamn right. There was definitely some kids that I started bullying because hurt people.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did.
And that's what I'm saying too, like with the Chris Rock thing. People will encourage it, you know what I'm saying, and then at the same time complain about being bullied. You know?
Yeah.
You know.
But what do you think about the? What were your thoughts on the Will Smith situation?
When it first happened, I was disappointed that he, you know, reacted so
In
instinctively.
front of all these white people.
In front of all of these
white people.
fucking Caucasians.
He did. He's
Mount Caucus.
that man. I was about to say that man slapped another black man on the mountain of Caucasus.
Okay? They invited you to Mount Caucus and y'all acted up like that. But he was provoked. Like, I'm
Did you think that at the time?
Not,
There it is. Okay.
not in the moment that it happened.
Right.
Given the future evidence.
Once the
you
evidence started to
realize-
come forward.
Look, for me, it could, like, I was willing to pretend like Chris was the innocent victim as long as he continued to play that role.
Well, because I'm also a man that believes a joke is a joke is a joke.
No,
But from what you're telling me, that wasn't necessarily jokes.
exactly. My whole thing is this:
Like it sounds like
if
he's
you know,
being petty.
if me and you don't like each other, why am I a part of your comedy routine?
Well, like Turtle said,
Right.
like I could also say, like
see,
Turtle said during that
that's-
conversation,
Right.
It was
I know what
very
he's about to
much.
say. I know what he's
It was very much like Like I even said, I was like, well, him and Chris have worked together.
No,
like
they
have.
They're not friends.
But that's what Turtle said.
No.
Turtle was like, that doesn't mean we're friends.
No.
Like, stop playing with me.
Right. They've told him numerous times, and Will has even said, yes, I've worked with him, but he's also disrespected my wife numerous occasions after that, and we don't understand why. And you know what it's like. Like, okay, say you get with Nikki,
keep doing this?
but you don't know that somebody like this nigga, he hit it on her years ago.
See, he was bullied.
But he's never he didn't tell you that. So now he's throwing slick shots because he's mad at y'all.
Yeah, no, now I'm
together.
gonna snatch you by your throat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't acknowledge that dudes do a lot of bitch shit.
Yeah.
We really don't. We try to pretend like everything that they do. And now with the manosphere, we excuse and rationalize a lot of shit that shouldn't be rationalized because it's bitch shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're doing like, you can't tell me you an alpha and that you and that you got.
I think you love the fact that you're gay in these moments. Like, I can be the one to tell y'all doing some bitch shit. Y'all want to talk about gay people? Y'all want to talk about gays?
You want to talk about gays? Look,
I'm manlier than you, bitch.
You're not gonna tell me you know alpha. Then come crying and be talking about you got called corny in high school. Because guess what? I low key I respect some of my bullies. I'm like, you know what? We actually became friends. We were friends in high school. I would rather hang out with bullies than losers sitting around talking about I'll get called corny.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
I had a couple of bullies become my partners because they realized they wasn't fucking with me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So
at the end of the day, now it's a mutual understanding.
You call them bullies, I call them winners.
Well, that was like the story that I told last week about them 12 dudes that jumped me that one time in the house.
Yeah.
Years go by. I think I was probably like 15, 16 when that first happened. I was maybe now 18, 19. And I'm going to a parade and I see the same 12 dudes. It wasn't all 12 of them, but it was the main ones.
And you got to shoot them.
No. I showed.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to kill that motherfucker.
3 in the belly. But I literally, at this point, I really had started making friends. Okay. I had my own friend circle, and now I'm showing up to the parade 12 deep.
Right.
Okay.
And now I'm seeing all 5 of them, and then of course, homeboy hops off the truck, and I'm like,
here we go.
What's up, big brother? I'm not alone anymore, baby. And he hops down and first thing out of his mouth. It's all gravy, dog. Like, I know it's all gravy, bitch. I know it's all gravy.
That's what I'm talking about, though. See, it's not gravy.
I got to swing on you. He died. He died.
Say y'all be showing mercy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
My mama told me not to fight in front of these white people, Q.
See, look, my mama did too, but my daddy.
There's been a few times where I've been in this, like, I can't say beef because like niggas is like they not like that in real life.
Yeah,
they internet hard. But when I see you in public, it's always situations where I know I can't touch you because it's gonna fuck something up for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So like,
see, that's why I'm always alone.
Yeah, see, and that's what I try to move like that as now, but. As far as back then, I'd always be in situations like it'd be right before a show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Or, you know what I'm saying, somebody's type of event where, it's an opportunity for me.
Right.
But this nigga's here too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's 2 opportunities. I just got to pick one. Yeah. And luckily, I've chosen the right ones thus far.
Right.
And look, that's why I be trying to tell people. Don't get intimidated by these motherfuckers.
Nah, fuck no.
Okay, don't get like you.
You find out quick they just as big as you, like they, if not smaller.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not like So this whole manosphere, I'm an alpha. You can't be an alpha and a corny dude with a backstory at the same time. You gotta always be the alpha. Period.
Hey, bro. Hey, Michael B. Jordan was in The Wire, bro. You better relax.
Oh, God.
Where the fuck is Wallace?
Look.
I just remember him as the little nigga in fucking Hardball that tried to be gangster.
Oh, God.
He was the John Moran of Hardball.
Oh shit!
You remember that shit?
I remember
Vaguely.
him.
He was the one standing outside the projects with the bandana on. That was Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was one of the kids that almost, if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the kids that almost jumped Tony Soprano
Yes.
when they showed Tony as a little bitty kid.
Yeah.
What's funny about him is, as corny as he was, that's who they'll pay and be like, "Hey, we need you to come be the thug guy."
Yeah.
You know, like
I was about to say too, how are you getting picked? I mean, I could still see it because I hear it
you
happens
don't know
a
Hollywood.
lot.
Hollywood wants you. He's thug light, and
moldable.
he knows it, and he knows it. That's why he's playing as you. Like, you call me corny, bitch. You are corny. You ain't you ain't come from the streets, nigga. You ain't no real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you think you are now? Like, what do you think you are?
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
so yeah.
That's like Turtle said last week. He's like, you that same motherfucker that you was in high school,
Yup.
bitch.
Yup. Yeah, we had this talk last week about motherfuckers who, you know what I'm saying, they was corny back then, but now all of a sudden they grown, they got some money in their pockets, they be going to the gym and shit. Like, nah, nigga, you still a bitch. You just got money.
Right.
Like,
And let me, look, these steroids be having them.
fuck up. What?
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, I'm gonna be right back. Hold on.
Don't you? Where you going?
Look,
Why?
these steroids be having them thinking that they're all of this and that.
Facts.
You know, but that's not real strength.
Hell no.
You know, like that's
Hell no, that's water weight.
that's
Pop them fucking big balloon arms you got, bitch.
sir. You gonna look goofy on the ground.
All the muscles not look at you.
You gonna look goofy bouncing on the ground when you fall down. Okay, you the one out here looking with no coordination and no skill. I just be trying to show people,
Facts.
you know, what real alpha shit is.
Right.
You know, and it's not making jokes. You
Right.
know, we didn't had Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock making bitch ass nigga comedy, and all the bitch ass niggas think that it's funny. And I'm just like,
Hey, the Dave Chappelle shit was funny. Look, it was funny. Bitch ass nigga like, but funny.
like you know what I'm saying? Y'all kicking on gay people and Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't going after them. You ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not going after them real alpha
you're not,
niggas.
You're
Yeah.
not real. You're not really going after them dudes.
Yeah.
Like
Nah,
I don't.
not
hear,
at all.
I don't hear no jokes about rappers now.
Nah.
And there's a lot of jokes to make.
Nah, not at all.
Period.
Yeah, nah, that's why I as corny as people like to say Kevin Hart is, Kevin Hart will stay in the green room full of rappers and make fun of all them niggas to their face.
I mean, you know.
I mean,
Now he about to go in on Kevin Hart too. Are there any comedians you like, Q?
They're not right now. None.
few and far between.
There's no celebrity.
You break my heart with Dave Chappelle too, bro.
Oh God.
That's what I just told him. I was like, I don't care what you say. This Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle shit was funny.
Bro.
I mean, look, I can't support. Like, look.
Why can't you support him?
I mean, look.
The way that he talking about the gay community, I get it.
Look.
It's hard to stand by.
Yeah.
Somebody that's part of that community.
Boy,
sure.
are you a proponent of that jokes are not always jokes?
That's like if David Duke came out with a comedy special and everybody was like, Turtle, I'm telling you, bro.
Does
it's
it
funny.
slap?
I'd be like, I can't.
Does
As
it
a
slap?
black man, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right,
You know?
all right, yeah. I get it. But it still just becomes like, because I've always been like, I'm joking. Like,
I'm a joking person. Look, let me tell you something.
99.999% of the time when I'm saying something, like that was my favorite. The night of my fucking birthday party, I'm fucking around with this goddamn punching bag machine, and everybody is taking. I never take any situation seriously, but the day that I'm like punching a 400, motherfuckers are like, oh look, Scott actually can't throw a punch, and it's like, that's why I did that to Jason. At least he gave me that $1 before I was like, all right, Jason, I'll throw a real punch so you know that I'm not joking, and I at least threw a decent one. Like it hit over 750. Like I did okay. But are you a person that thinks that all jokes have underlying truth? Or do you think a joke can be a joke, can be a joke, can be a joke?
Look, a joke can be a joke, can be a joke.
Right.
I'm definitely for that. I'm somebody who recognizes, like, there's a very, I'm talking about, it's a very fine line. It's almost invisible.
Right.
Literally. It's a very fine line. But guess what, motherfucker? I know where it's at all times.
Okay.
Right.
Like, I'm really that much, like, you know, there'll be some people who think that they can joke with you in your face and stuff like that. And, like, I'm not sensitive. I'm like, you can get right up to that line,
Right.
and I will laugh all night with you. Like
Right.
I get it. Like I can laugh at myself, but as soon as you get to that line, I know where it's at, bitch.
Right.
I know what you're saying.
All right.
Like I know what you're saying.
Right.
You know, so you know, and a lot of people, and I'm like, and even if it's not about me, I could say like, look, I wasn't offended, but I can respect that you were because they really did try to play with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's all I say is like I love comedy. I've always loved stand up, and I love it ultra raw. I love it ultra unfiltered. But what Dave Chappelle and what Chris Rock are doing is really, really easy because people are pretending like, oh, they come in for everybody, and they're not.
No.
They're only coming for one group, and they're doing light little jokes to other people to make y'all believe that, oh, they came at us too. No, they didn't. They didn't insult you because guess what?
Right,
I know
that shit was light.
I know how you niggas act when you're insulted.
Right.
Oh yeah,
I ain't
cancel city.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I insult you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Feel
saying?
like I can get 100 blocks a day. Nigga.
Period. Like I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't act like you're those dudes. Like, don't act like you don't mind being insulted when you're on the red target talking about, oh, you called me corny back in high school. Bitch,
He
you
really
remember-
hates Michael B. Jordan so much. Did you not like the Creed movies at all, motherfucker?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying.
Right,
like,
right.
don't act like you can take a joke when you obviously can't.
Right.
Right.
You know?
Well, I'm very big on that too because I'm all for jokes. I'm all for like your right to tell jokes. And I don't want anybody getting banned. See, you make me look bad when you do that. Like, just reach your fucking hand in there, Q, and fucking reach your fucking hand in there. I'm sure you've moisturized since the last time you. But what was the other one that I was about to say? Because there's been a lot of stuff going around about like jokes and like the comedian community, if you will.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Jim Jeffries at all?
Who's that again?
The Australian?
Jim Jeffrey. I'm a little
Okay.
pull back on who that is right
He
now.
just released a special like probably within the last
I'm
month.
gonna be honest with you.
He played on The Office before.
No, that's Ricky Gervais.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the wrong one then.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I preferred comedians back in the Comedy Central days. I don't like this new Netflix.
You a Dane Cook fan?
He was okay.
I love Dane Cook.
You know what I'm saying? I liked the Comedy Central comedians. I don't like the Netflix comedian.
Did you like the HBO comedians?
I
Like
like
Def Jam era?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you notice, the Netflix comedians are reactionary,
Yeah.
clickbait, clout chasers.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know what I'm
Definitely,
saying?
definitely.
Like the Comedy Central people, they put they
There's
thing
always
out.
a shock and awe statement
Yeah.
in every one of
But
them.
Yeah.
The Netflix people is like, hey, this happened, and now this comedian's gonna talk about it, so y'all all watch it.
Right.
That's not comedy to me. It's not driving culture.
It's more like Hot Topic type shit.
Exactly.
Get funny.
It's really what it is. It's male Jenny woman stuff. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of the dudes is getting away with being Jenny women or getting away with doing bitch ass shit under this guise of, ooh, now we podcasting and telling comedy. I'm like, no, you just running your dick sucker. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting on the front stoop gossiping. You know what I'm saying? Trying to
like
make
a bunch of old biddies.
just trying to make it look cool.
All
And
these heifers.
What the fuck are you doing?
Okay,
I'm pouring us all the shot.
Okay,
Goddamn.
look, he likes to get me to drink.
I'm about to say, you see him
And
over
guess
there
what?
trying to sneak it in, huh?
Guess you right, and I like
Talking
to.
about.
I like to get. To
I love when Q hangs out.
I do too.
We got D-Day in a wreck.
Yeah.
Who?
D-Day?
He left our show.
D-Day got so fucked up while he was here, he got in a wreck on his ride home.
left,
you should
left
feel-
the show
I felt
and told
so
himself.
bad.
You
I
should
felt
fe-
so
you should-
fucking
You
bad.
should feel horrible
I
because
did.
you know D-Day's a really cool
I felt
guy.
accomplished. I loved it. But that's like the goal.
We trying to get you fucking wasted, bro.
Drink champs ain't got niggas crashing their cars. on their show.
You can't get me like that, but you know, shout out to D-Day.
Thank you for coming, Q. We appreciate you every single time you come,
Thank you so
bro.
much for having me,
Salute,
guys.
salute.
Salute.
It's a little
Little rum in the
bit of
tum-tum.
cracking.
I like that shit. That shit.
The way that Q like to be cracking them cheeks. All right, I'm gonna stop. I promise I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
He said it was gay, so what?
Stop it. Oh shit. Okay, so you had mentioned what is that? Ja Morant?
Yeah,
Yes,
Ja Morant.
y'all did mention.
I don't know what happened. I've heard things about it.
Oh man.
Turtle,
So
take the floor.
Yeah.
Ja Morant, for those who don't know, there's probably a few. He is a professional NBA player, plays for the Memphis Grizzlies, point guard, star athlete, two-time, 23, young dude, two-time All-Star.
23?
Two-time All-Star since he's got in the league.
Shit.
Just got a shoe deal with Nike, got his own shoes. Bag thrown to him from fucking Memphis because he's taking all that.
What'd he do?
This nigga is on Instagram
That's what they do.
posting a gun.
Oh, come on, man.
Now, granted,
What you mean,
there's
they?
nothing in the book that says for sure NBA players can't have guns in videos, but
It's a bad
also
look.
the NBA doesn't endorse firearms.
Okay.
So because you're an NBA player and you're on camera with a firearm, that's a red flag, and you're playing with it. It's not like you're at the gun range or nothing like that because there's nothing against
Playing with it
sport.
how? Like why is he
Like
doing
this.
this? Why is
in
he
the video?
acting thuggy?
Yeah.
Ah, come on, man.
Yeah, like trying to be NBA young boy.
Thug cunt.
NBA dumb boy.
Yeah.
Thug
Yeah.
cunt.
Yeah.
But
Because look, I'll say it like this.
It's
Not
soft.
to poke at him while he's down, but nigga, you're doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Because it's
Why
just
you gotta-
just because you in Memphis don't mean you got to act like
I was about to say,
Memphis
do you think he's doing it
niggas.
for
You know what I'm
looks?
saying? Absolutely. I don't know if he's from Memphis. I never really verified that or not. I know he's a country motherfucker.
Nikki
I
ain't
know
here,
he's from the
so
South.
I gotta fucking-
But-
let's give him the benefit of a doubt for a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not opposed to, like, if we're in a country where most people, gun safety is divided,
Yes, absolutely.
but it's also racialized as well.
Absolutely.
Like, what white people get away with guns,
what black people
and
get away with guns.
is
Absolutely.
two different things.
He is from
Absolutely.
Oh, wait.
So
no.
I don't like to say that just because a black person's holding a gun in the video that he's a bad person because
right.
the white kids will do the same thing.
He's from
Right,
South
right.
Carolina.
I mean, I'll say the same thing about them. They trying to act like something they ain't.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Do you think that's what he was
y'all
doing?
really be acting like y'all about that, but you're going to your lawyers
Right.
if anything happens. You
Right.
ain't about that. You ain't about.
We recently, remember I was telling you about the situation with, we talked about it on here real quick, with him and his dad and Shannon Sharp at the Lakers game, because Shannon Sharp was like, just talking shit, sports talk. He was like, y'all can't fuck with LeBron. Y'all can't fuck. He's fucking him over on the court.
Right.
So they get mad. One of the dudes, Dylan Brooke, he gets mad. He runs over. They gapping at each other. Another one runs over.
Oh, that's
Ja
what that
Morant
happened.
tries to run up. But he's clearly behind a crowd of people.
Yeah.
He's like, bitch ass nigga, talking shit, da-da-da. We clearly seen you staying away from the fight. Your daddy was more in the face.
You
than
didn't
any of the
jump
players.
you didn't
But
jump in
that's-
until it was already action.
But you
And
know
your
what?
daddy ain't like that.
Right.
That's the problem too. Is Daddy be out there?
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, that's his homeboy. That's
Really,
not his dad. You know what
really
I'm saying?
supporting his bullshit.
Yeah.
And but it goes to that point because in the manosphere they're always saying 2-parent homes.
Yep.
The daddy is this and
The
that.
manosphere be
I'm
bugging
like,
the fuck out you, huh?
They really, sir.
Hey, I'll have to. I can agree with
You
you.
know what I'm
that
saying.
the manosphere is
It's a problem.
What is the manosphere? He keeps using this word.
It's an atmosphere
It's a
of
masculinity?
severe masculinity.
It's masculinity? Okay, okay.
Severe masculinity.
Yeah,
Okay.
Right,
Alpha males.
right. Like we couldn't hug in public type of masculinity.
Exactly.
The fuck?
And it's really that. But my whole thing is so they're really they blame the single black mothers on everything.
Yes.
Saying they say, hey, with fathers at home, things go better. But I'm like, Jay Morant got his father.
Yeah, his
What's
mom
the
is
problem?
that in a good home.
In a
Nigga
good
went
home.
to Christian private school.
All that.
This guy's a gangster.
His real name's Clarence.
You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say it too.
I'm a very rational, if you say, hey, this is that, I want it to be this is that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But-
Absolutely.
I feel like now we can say this is that, but it don't have to be that anymore. And so I'll be trying to figure things out. And that's where people be getting me twisted because I'm like, hey, you telling me that this is that, but I don't see that.
Right.
Right.
Right,
So
exactly.
with the Jay Morant situation, I'm like, He's not the worst of them.
No.
He's by far
Absolutely
he's not the.
He just got caught.
He just got caught, and it's been really kind of slow the last couple of weeks in the news cycle.
Yeah.
And we need content.
Yeah.
Yeah. A click don't care.
And that's where it led to, though.
That's
where it led to.
Yeah.
The motherfuckers was born. They was like, "Oh, what's John Morant doing on?"
Exactly.
Oh, this nigga got the blicky.
Exactly. He got the blicky on the dresser. He cute. He got dreads.
Yep. He got the grill in.
Period. It's your week, nigga. You know what I'm
People
saying?
still wearing grills?
No, like he got the fronts in. Like, he can't take his shit out.
Got them slugs going.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's confusing athletes. Why do you find it okay to play a sport where you might get your teeth knocked out and put in $1 million worth of teeth in your mouth?
But let's go on with Sean Kemp. He got arrested.
Who is this?
He got arrested. He's an old basketball player.
He's an ex-NBA player. Fucking Sean Kemp would like take Jordan's dunks and then put them shits on steroids. Mm-hmm. Like he was the only dude Jordan size that could bend the rim like Shaq.
Oh wow!
He
Okay,
was a fucking monster.
the fuck he did?
He was caught in a drive-by shooting this week.
Jesus Christ!
So NBA players is just wilding this week.
Literally.
Niggas is just out there shooting it up.
Stop,
rich and wild.
Stop looking up
Got
to
all
Aaron.
this money.
Stop looking up to Aaron Hernandez. Like he does not need to be your fucking.
Okay, Aaron is gone. Okay, and that was a fine piece of trade to take it out of this world.
Hey yo, Aaron Hernandez was a fine ass dude, bro.
He really fucking was.
That dude was sexy as hell.
He just got with the wrong people. Okay,
He did though.
Okay,
He did.
I could have saved.
He started fucking with his baby mama people, and
Did
it
the-
was like,
wait.
"Nah, you could be a gangster."
Did the gang banging come from his gay suppression?
No, look.
Come on.
No.
I don't know. Sometimes
might
I feel
have.
maybe mine.
I feel like that's what brought it out
I feel
because
like
that was the
Because I know a lot of
because
dudes
he
that.
started banging once he got like with his baby mama's
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah. Because, like, I've always, like, they got them dudes. I think we talked about this the last time he was on. One of the guys I used to work with, where he was just like, yeah. He was like, them dudes out here, fucking dudes in the ass. So I'm like, that's just their way of, like, why do you care who people, because, man, I could never do nothing like that. Then don't.
Right.
Look.
And then it's like, no, they choosing to do that. And I'm like, wait, you think it's a choice?
Here go my
I
problem.
can't choose to do that.
My problem is they be all online. Oh, these niggas doing this in the ass. The
punks.
They doing this
punks.
and that. And I be like, I be like, who doing that?
Send him my lumber.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Keep trying to get him some. Look, man, that.
Wait, what was that? I saw you creep on somebody's status
saw
the
me.
other day. Motherfucker said that they doing all this and that. He was like, tag him.
Drop a pin.
I said,
Yeah, what was it? It's like all of these guys, all of these manly men, and some of y'all be acting sus as fuck. And he was like, tag him.
Call him out.
I be like, and I'll be in their DM, friend.
If you ever
Believe
need,
what they say about you.
Friend, what's going on?
if you ever need somebody a
And they-
shoulder,
And they be like,
I'm right here.
I don't know, Q. It's just I be just saying talking in general. I was like, so you don't have nobody specific in mind, you know?
all right, Q. All right.
That's what I don't like.
Now,
That's what I don't like.
Now that we got the shot,
That's
and
when
the,
you got to send him your location, Q, and then mark it as in general.
but hold on, I gotta ask you a question. So,
Okay.
I know you be out here thotting sometimes.
He called my guy out on this shit.
He be out here thotting. So, as a proud, strong gay man,
Oh God.
do you prefer other gay men or do you like turning somebody out?
Oh my God.
Come on, let's go.
He not gonna lie either.
I know he ain't. That's why he's mad. I asked him.
Look,
Are you Bill or Frank? Let me know.
look.
Look, every nigga scared of being turned out is like this on the radio right now.
Dude's riding to work right now. Just turn his fucking shit up.
I want to hear what his secrets is. What he be trying.
Can I be safe around Q or might I give in to my deepest desires?
Oh my God, it's so horrible because I had this what he was just like, I know all y'all little tricks. I know what to look out for.
Wait, how you know?
I'm like, you sure?
Because I got all of them, baby. I got a bag full.
I was like, because you ain't met a motherfucker like me. Okay? You sure?
God damn it.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Look, I know, look, for these young twinks, there's a lot of excitement in turning out the party line trade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't do this with you.
There's a lot of excitement in that type of danger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're talking about, I'm back here in the back of Ames. There's a lot of... Personally, no.
No. Okay.
I don't have the energy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to convince you to do nothing that you don't know how to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I'm watching Orange is the New Black the other day.
because then I'm gonna have to
respect it.
They had the scene where they had the competition to like how many I think it was Boo and Nikki. They were like trying to fuck however many girls that they could.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm playing the long game. I'm trying to fuck the straight guard." I was like, "So is that like a thing that y'all just be like preying on straight people?" Like,
I don't want to teach you to do something that I'm gonna have to teach you how to do.
it's awkward when we naked. Like,
Not for me. Okay. You know
Nah.
what I'm saying? Everything's
know what you doing?
tight and moisturized on me. So it's not
Fuck out of here.
look.
Q, I love when you come on. Man. We can tell.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm great naked.
Okay, turn these lights on, nigga.
I like good lighting.
He got the circle lamp and everything.
He's holding over his head ass naked.
Literally. I know you see me, nigga. Okay.
Son of a bitch. Holy hell.
Yo, nah.
Okay.
People, like, okay. It was,
Man.
look, I'm just trying to.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm
Look,
with you. All right.
You know.
You ain't got time to train motherfuckers. It's a fun little experiment
don't.
every now and then, but no, for right now, it's like I just.
When I was in my 20s, it might have been fun.
Okay.
Okay, it might have been a good time, and in a different era. Not with these new motherfuckers. You know
Yeah?
what I'm saying? Like these new motherfuckers.
What's wrong with these new motherfuckers?
These new fuckers.
New niggas be too into it. I'm like, oh, sure, fuck it.
I would be honest with you. It's harder now. Definitely. And this is
Them
about
first
to
the
be-
back of the day. Damn.
What, turn them out?
Look, this is about to be horrible.
Let's go.
Cause you got all this new kink shit, and so now the girls be pegging the dudes. You know what I'm saying?
So you think it'd be easier?
That's what I'm about to say. So that leads back to my point. They be
Hold
like,
on.
yeah, sure.
Look, for me, it's like
Nicole be trying to play with me while I be like reaching into the fridge.
See,
She come
and
up
that's-
behind. Hey.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, I just feel like the girls are turning y'all into bottoms before you even get to me. I like tops. You know what I'm saying? So I'm expecting, the old dudes used to be like, ain't nobody playing in my ass. You know what I'm saying? Now the new dudes is like, I want to feel the real thing. What you mean the real thing? The real what? My girl be using a strap on me. I'm like, girl.
Bro.
I'm like,
That sounds dangerous.
I'm like, sis, we looking for the same thing.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. You finally get this dude the house and he's just like, oh man, my girl be using a strap.
Oh,
Fuck.
God.
Then you want to call Uber.
I'm like,
I'm going to bed.
I'm like, you know what? That's why, like, I don't even get the room first anymore. I'm like,
But wait,
you know what I'm saying? Even if they say they a top, their whole thing be like, you sure you all bottom? I'm sure,
you want to show me something?
I'm sure, nigga. Okay, you obviously aren't sure.
I am the bitter bottom. You need a t-shirt.
I'm the alpha bottom. Okay,
The alpha bottom. He a predator, but he also a bottom.
Stop.
All right, but wait. So also, I know this is literally a recap of last week's show with the Q touch on it. So how did you feel about the Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors pictures? Who? Was that gay? Who? The Jonathan Majors pictures.
I mean, look.
Can men take pictures like that?
Yes, they should. They should do it.
Is that wrong?
It's not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I didn't think so, but a lot of people seem to think like that's that manosphere you be talking about.
That's the manosphere that I'm talking about. And honestly, plus you're white. White boys are more like,
It's white boy fun.
White boy
way more open.
White boy fun gets very gay.
Yeah.
And
white boy fun is gay.
Exactly. And I tell people that. I'm like, look, I go around I don't even have to be gay. I just go around my white boy friend, you know what I'm saying? One of them will poke you and they'll pretend like it was just like, playing water hockey or something like that. That's how they operate.
Do some weird shit. It's weird.
It gets very weird, but fun for me. Because I'm gay. So
especially, that's what I was about to say. Because like they had my old boss. He was 6'5", blacker than Joe. And like it turned into a thing where he was like, I remember we were riding, like, it was like a bunch of us in a van. We were going somewhere to go get lunch, and he was just like, yeah, I heard about that white boy fun. So I'm like, what you mean you heard about it? Like, he's like, no, shoot the fuck out. Now I'm about to double down. You know what I'm saying? We're going to end up naked in the room eventually.
Exactly. Literally. We're all going to be walking around naked. I don't...
Dick's hard as fuck. Like, yo, I'm not gay, bro. I'm not fucking gay.
Literally. I'm not gay, Q, but, like, okay, you should really shave the inside of your ass because I like it when it's smooth. But I'm not gay. You know what I'm saying?
All right, wait, stupid ass question. But have you ever seen? Did you ever watch Brokeback Mountain?
I did.
One of my favorite parts of that movie was that, like, the day after they had sex for the first time, your boy looks over at him with a stern ass face on about, I'm not queer. I'm like, bullshit.
Look,
we saw what happened.
Look,
we saw what y'all did.
Look.
That shit was gay.
And you liked it.
Okay. We know what it was. You don't go there.
And then he became the Joker. See what being gay does to you?
Makes you want to cause anarchy. We get it, Q. We get it.
People don't.
Yo, Q is the West Bank Joker. It all makes sense.
People don't really get where I'm coming from. They don't get it.
Why?
Or how deep it
watch
is.
Brokeback Mountain and then watch The Dark Knight, and you'll understand Q's story. Fuck.
God damn it. I gotta deal with this nigga every week. Every fucking week.
Yeah. He be talking about you want to come this week. Nah, I don't think this week.
I'm gonna pass.
No, the fuck up that he makes every time is I'll be like, hey, you want to come through this week? He'll be like, no, I got something I got to do. And it'll be like, I'll come next week though. Ask him what I told him today. I'm like, you still coming through tonight, right? Like you said.
I was like, he did. I did. I was like, oh fuck.
Had to look back at the text message like,
oh fuck.
I did say I would go.
Okay, I was like, and Netflix dropped all of my favorite shit this weekend too. Okay, I was like, I'll go give these motherfuckers a couple of hours, but I was like, I ain't leaving the house for 6 days. Period.
You don't have to live off this episode. Milk this motherfucker.
God damn it. All right, so hold on. We're gonna do what we do every time you come in. We're gonna do a deep dive on your fucking.
Oh gosh.
On your fucking.
Well,
Facebook
page. I didn't do much on my Facebook page this week.
You didn't do nothing this week? I feel like you did. I feel like you always going off on somebody.
You know what?
Look, he's complimenting an eagle. Somebody saw an eagle somewhere this week, and he's like, it's amazing to see more and more eagles thriving and terrorizing the area.
That was one of my
because they're awful fucking birds.
It was suck. Something with
they fucking suck.
They're horrible people. Actually.
You heard some Mexicans, like some illegals, got pulled over.
You saw that on my page.
Oh, did I?
I posted that as well. They got pulled over talking about they were gonna cook and eat it.
They were gonna cook the bald eagle, but they said that all the
they had a bald eagle that they caught in a national motherfucking forest, mind you.
Oh, Jesus!
They were from Honduras talking about. Oh, we thought it was a vulture. I was like, get them motherfuckers out of here. They are lying. Okay, I can't stand the way the Spanish kids get to lie and pretend like they don't speak English when it's convenient. Oh, we thought that was a vulture.
They really said they thought that shit was a vulture. I'm like, where the fuck?
Really?
Have you ever seen a vulture that's 6 foot tall?
Literally. Eagles are literally 7 foot
Them
tall
sons of bitches.
with a 20-foot wingspan.
Ooh, okay, Q. All right. You know something? I'm going to let you go ahead and take over from this because this is something that's needed to be addressed for a long time.
Really?
But you addressed it on your Facebook yesterday.
I address all the shit that needs to be addressed.
Well, this one needs to be addressed. This is local news.
Okay.
They're called a poor boy for a reason. Go on.
It's a problem. It's really a problem.
Why am I paying $30 for a fucking poor boy?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, we're in Lent season, so everybody's trying to do seafood for on Fridays. Usually,
You religious at all? You Catholic?
Usually, I just do. Yeah, I am Catholic.
Okay.
So usually I just do seafood whenever I can. But during Lent, I'm like, hey, cool. Let's make a conscious effort. But I'm like, this shit is high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially like you're trying to get it fried or any type of way you try. Like usually I grill a lot, but if you're out with people, they're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't accept phone calls.
Fucking up my meals and shit.
Okay, talking about, hey, come meet me here. Nigga, I ain't about to pay $75 fucking dollars.
Right. That's
You know what I'm saying?
Wait till you get that.
groceries.
Wait till you get that discount at the restaurants that we're not going to name.
Okay.
Wait till you get them.
That might
You're gonna
be-
be like, I'm gonna be a
Look.
fancy bitch. Watch.
That might be nice, but the truth of the matter is when I go and try to get fried seafood or even a po' boy, I'm like, I don't remember paying these type of prices.
Ever.
Yeah.
I don't remember paying $25, $30.
You know how mad I started.
$40.
You know how mad I started getting when them shrimp po' boys were $15.
Sir.
$15. I remember going in there at $6.
And we're talking about a 6-inch.
Yeah.
We're talking about the whole, like I'm like, where are these prices coming from? We live on a port, like
Right.
Louisiana,
Shrimp is abundant.
like they're going fishing for this shit and bringing it right to us.
Right.
Why are we paying these?
Not
type of
even
prices?
an hour away.
Period.
God damn it, TD.
I'm waiting at the dock for you to bring it the fuck in from shore.
Facts.
And you have a whole boatload. Why am I paying these type of prices? So yeah, like the fact that like po' boys and seafood, fried seafood,
Everything is just getting so more expensive. Because like everybody keeps like, I feel like we all hold on to that same dream every year.
Yeah.
It's like right after Lent, crawfish drops to like $1.50 a pound, and then it never fucking does. It's just getting more and more expensive as
Shit,
time
nigga,
goes on.
I paid $2 a pound for the boil we did yesterday. I got
actually not-
61 pounds.
It's actually not terrible
Y'all
at
did,
all.
y'all did a boil yesterday?
Yeah, we did a boil.
Oh, I didn't
it
hear
wasn't
shit
enough.
about it.
It wasn't enough. Trust me, it wasn't enough. We need to do full sacks.
Hey,
instead of
Turtle
two.
even looked at me. Turtle even looked at me. Was like, "You want to take a bag home?" Because I was leaving early because I had to put the boy to
Really?
bed. I had to put the
You were
kid to
there
bed.
too?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Q, you don't invite me to none of your trade shows. I be wanting to walk out there and be like, "What's up, motherfuckers?" I can't use that for it.
Okay, y'all must have had all the cool friends.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, that must have been. It must have been. Y'all must have had all of your favorite guests over there.
First of all, Q, I invited you to my birthday party. You didn't show up.
Nope.
I totally was going to.
And
Okay.
See, I had my Q got new trade senses going on. So I ain't gonna bother him. He probably busy.
Where was the crawfish boil?
don't let him get off of the fact that he didn't show up to
it-
my birthday party after he
it-
said he was coming.
It was at my house.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
That's nice.
That is crazy. That is crazy. You didn't invite him. However, I did invite you to my birthday party. You never showed up.
Wait, hold on a second. You did. Can we call this a party? You said that y'all were having drinks at Paradise.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's
That's
very
it.
true.
That's
That's
it.
very
That's
true.
all
You
I
know,
did for my
we
birthday,
didn't-
though.
We
Yeah.
didn't sing happy birthday. We didn't give him a
Exactly.
cake. None of that shit.
None
so.
of I saw
It's not
none of
actually a party.
That is true.
Because
It was more so-
I was stalking on Instagram or in Facebook, and if I hadn't seen a cake, I would have ran right over.
You just wanted cake.
Okay, but the fact that y'all had
Oh, that's
a
why you
craw-
showed up to Nikki's birthday party because you
look,
saw
look.
cake.
I got one better for you, Q.
the
Y'all-
fact that y'all had a crawfish
y'all
boil
hearing it, y'all
yesterday.
hearing it right now.
A crawfish
I'm
boil.
inviting them next weekend. We doing the same thing because we didn't have enough crawfish this weekend.
Oh, okay. So leftover crawfish. for
No,
me.
no. We boiling new crawfish.
Okay.
New crawfish.
Okay. And it's at your house.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You gonna come?
You gonna come to the back end?
Not like that, but you gonna come?
I don't know. They got some people.
They might be saying there might be something there. You know
I
what
might
I'm
be
saying?
able to get him something. You know.
Look, I mean,
Ian's gonna be there. You know?
Look, I'll come over. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm getting
Q's Man Crush Monday. We know how much you love Swamp Thing. We know it. Is it because he's a bear? Is he a bear? He'll be your beta top. I can already feel the comments coming. Fuck you, Scott.
Oh shit!
Oh, now he blushing. Look at him.
He quiet now. Look.
Ian, they're trying to.
We're trying to be facetious.
Yeah, they're trying to,
They're being such silly gooses.
y'all, they're really trying to smoke screen the fact that I wasn't invited to this crawfish boil they
Hey,
had.
there was actually quite a few people that were upset they were not invited. But
okay.
I'm also glad I didn't invite them because I wouldn't have had any crawfish.
Okay.
Because I barely got any off the second batch.
And it's funny that they're saying that because I literally, my son ate 2, I ate 1
Okay.
and left.
Okay.
And now he's saying that nobody had enough. And I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad I didn't get
well,
invested.
no, everybody from the first batch had enough.
Oh, okay.
There was a first batch.
Yeah, there was 2 batches.
There was 2 batches.
There was 2 batches.
Okay. All right. Well, look.
Well, and then this coming weekend, it'll be 4 batches.
Okay.
So, bam.
Well, y'all had a lot of people there?
Yeah, we did.
It actually ended up being more than we thought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did not expect that many people to show up at all.
They probably didn't
Okay.
expect me to show up either.
Yeah.
So.
Did they get invitations?
Yes, that's the crazy thing.
Okay.
That's the crazy. I don't know why they. I don't know because
Private invitations?
Joe's old lady was in charge of that. He was the one.
Oh,
doing things.
Joe and it. Oh,
yeah,
that's who it
they
is.
was in charge of the invitations. I just was the boiler.
I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, probably no gays allowed then, right?
Damn. No.
Damn.
There was gays there.
Oh my
was.
God.
There
Oh,
was.
this-
There
okay.
was. There
so
was
y'all had
definitely-
other gays there.
Yep.
And I wasn't
Yep.
invited.
Correct.
Okay. It was just me not invited.
That's it. That's all it is.
Okay.
Joe, it's your fault.
Let's
supposed
say,
to sing
Joe,
you
you're
an
supposed to be
invite.
here getting his ass whooping, not us.
Look, I don't know
Because he
what.
petty and he liked to fight.
Literally, that's how I live my life. I don't know. There's the only way to solve things. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't.
So how do you feel about Usher Raymond announcing that he is coming back to take over R&B?
I don't know. How did your other gay friends that was at the crawfish?
Damn.
Q, you my only gay friend.
How do you think that they felt about it?
Ask him.
Oh,
because
okay.
Everybody, this has been the Hangover.
You know what I'm saying?
Son of a bitch.
Like I don't. You know, I'm not one of them people that likes being left out.
You weren't left out of my birthday party.
Yeah.
It always comes back to that.
You keep calling it a bar.
He like Michael B. Jordan.
We had a lot of fun.
Were there gift bags? Were
You could have brought me a gift bag.
were the guests sitting home with gift bags?
We bought him birthday shots.
That's it. Yeah, that's how that goes.
Okay.
At midnight, they sang happy birthday and gave me a
Oh,
shot.
so the guests were in charge of making sure you had birthday shots.
That's how it goes.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm not planning my birthday party, bitch. I'm
Plan you ain't
32.
show up,
He's like, I'd have had to buy him a shot. Nope.
not only would I had to have gotten dressed.
I had to spend money too. Fuck
You'd
that.
have had to buy my shot. Yes, that's how that goes. Yes.
Okay. That's a new way to do things.
Son of a bitch.
I haven't lived my life like that. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. No, I get it.
So, Turner, where you live at?
Back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the Hangover podcast has been over for 10 minutes now. It's literally just Q getting ready for the crawfish bowl next week. Oh fuck. Okay.
Okay.
So, how do you feel about Usher Raymond? Do you want a new Usher Raymond album? And I'm not just talking to Q.
I would love a new Usher Raymond album.
Fucking right. Niggas love Usher.
He put out a song in the top of 2021. I can't think of
That
it.
No
right-
Limit.
No.
No limit's older than that.
It was something. Something he put out top of 21 where I was like, damn, that was my song. Oh my god.
I literally just went through Usher's discography the other day, so I'm prepared.
Oh my god. I'm talking,
Bro, we was 15
sir.
crying about cheating on another woman with Confessions Part 2, bro.
I'm talking about this song it really knocked because I'm like Usher's super talented. People don't understand.
Usher is one of the R&B gods.
Bad habits.
Bad app. Yeah.
He said I'm in love with love. I'm just bad at it.
Yeah.
Okay? And I can't escape these
Herpes.
bad habits.
Oh.
This nigga. We all know that big girl ain't give Usher fucking
Okay, I can't
She
escape.
wasn't the one to give him herpes.
I can't escape these bad habits. This is what he was saying.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this nigga spitting.
Yeah.
So, do you think, because we've had the discussion before, once again, we just gonna bring Q in once a month to comment on our 3 other weeks of episodes.
Yeah.
We had the conversation one time about a versus with Chris Brown and
Call
Usher.
it the monthly dose of vitamin Q.
The monthly dose of vitamin Q.
Look, I'd be glad to. You know?
How do you feel about a versus with Usher and Chris Brown?
I mean, look.
Because motherfuckers be trying to be like, Usher will blow him out of the what? Stop it.
But also, people also say Chris Brown would just blow him out of the.
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop.
As soon as Nicki Minaj said, "You want me to get you something, Daddy?"
Please.
Hey girl, they want the minutes.
Look, I don't know what y'all going on about, but I'll say this. Like, there would be no competition. Usher would completely take it.
Stop it.
I told you.
Please.
No, don't say it like that. No, see, you're saying it too like he would completely take. Bro,
take it.
Chris Brown got some bangers.
See, because then Usher would fuck around and play one of Chris Brown's songs that he's featured on.
Literally. Like,
How many Usher songs
Body
Chris Brown's
language
featured
for
on?
sure.
Chris
Body
Brown.
language.
Chris Brown has some bangers, and do not get it twisted. I respect Chris Brown's discography.
You should.
Absolutely.
But I really don't think that people fully.
I think Usher got more classic albums.
I don't think that people really understand Usher's discography either. Mm-hmm. To the point where Chris Brown's discography is all going to sound like the same thing.
I think Chris got his discography is more oversaturated.
Usher has eras.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
All of Chris Brown's stuff is going to sound the exact same. You're not going to know what era it came from.
Nope.
But when you hear an Usher song, you're going to know the year it was fucking released.
Do you know how many times as a child, like I won't even say teenager, I walked around as a child, you make me want to lead the one I'm with,
but you
start a new relationship.
Most of Chris Brown's songs, I'm gonna be like, oh, that could have came out in 2012 or last year.
Yeah, right.
I don't know when the fuck it came out.
Chris is a god though. You can't take away from them. Chris is a god.
I'm not taking it away. I'm just saying that all of that shit sounds the same. It sounds like all of Chris Brown's albums sound like they came off of one album.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that.
Usher has evolved.
Yeah.
Over time.
But I feel like you
take the steps with Usher through time.
But I feel like you can't say Usher would completely blow out Chris. It wouldn't be a blowout.
Not a blowout.
He would definitely blow out.
No way.
I wasn't here to be a blowout because they'd be
Give me one.
Because I'd simply say if they would have just
cut that shit out.
If they would have go all night long, then it'd be a blowout. If they would have go all night
think
long.
so.
But because of the versus algorithm,
10
there
versus
would be
10.
that one song Usher didn't play that Chris Brown played before, and people would be like, "Fuck, you won that round." You know what I'm saying? But then Usher will play that song.
The only
and
reason
Usher's gonna win that round.
The only reason Chris Brown could win is because he's younger, and the younger fan base might be more familiar with.
No, I'm not talking about the fan base. Fuck the fan base.
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about if we look back on it.
If I look back on it, I don't even want to look back on Chris Brown shit.
I'm listening to Usher.
I'm listening to Usher.
And like that's the thing. I'm trying to be devil's advocate right now, but like because I really do. I own 8701.
8701 was like
that is one of my favorite R&B albums ever.
Period.
Yeah.
Usher.
And let me
that
tell
is
you,
my favorite R&B album of all time. Is Usher.
I was living in Alpharetta, Georgia, where Alfred was living at that time when he dropped that shit.
And that shit probably went nuts.
And the way that it went nuts was like
you could take the CD, put it in your computer, it had fucking music videos.
It was the way that it went nuts was in a completely different way that like you'd ever seen things go nuts before.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
It was crazy.
Yeah,
and I haven't really seen Chris Brown really deliver that.
No, Chris Brown has moments.
He has
Yeah.
moments.
Yeah.
But
Usher has albums.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. There's a time period.
he'll drop a 30 track album. 5 of them will be insane.
But here's the thing.
But Usher will drop bodies of work.
When
insane.
Usher drops a body of work, you're gonna hear that music for the next year or two music.
Yeah.
Chris Brown will drop something and you might listen to one single for a while.
Right.
But it's not continuous.
You're not gonna cruise the album. No.
Yeah, but it's gonna be with other people that are also dropping music at around that time. When Usher dropped music, it didn't matter what other people were dropping.
Fuck no.
Period.
Oh,
Niggas
shit,
was listening to
yeah.
that Usher
Hold on.
album.
I'm looking at 8701 right now. You remind me.
When
I don't know. Twerk it out. You got it bad.
When you remind
You don't have to call.
Yep.
Can you help me? U-turn. Good old ghetto.
okay,
Bro.
girl.
Sir, you don't understand. When that album when that album dropped, I was working in North Point Mall dressing like Usher.
I was
like it.
sir, I was 10 years old.
Hold on a second. I want to say this.
You were working. I was 10 years old.
Chili. I know.
I'm sorry.
That piece of shit, huh? Yeah, remind you real quick.
But you know what? This'll help. That Chili
I'm with you. Ooh.
came into motherfucking where I was working and said, "You look like Usher," and I'm like, I'm like,
Take you home, right?
I'm like,
Did you hit him with that bitch?
I'm like, you fucking him. You know what I'm saying?
So what you trying to say?
So I'm definitely gonna take your opinion
Facts.
over anybody else.
Hey, in
You
that
know what I'm
moment, would you have fucked Chili?
But if I'm chilling,
Yeah.
I mean, I would have tried to.
I'd fuck Chili in that moment.
you just said
If Chili came up to me, if Chili came up to me and said, "You look like my husband," okay, so we fucking.
what you trying to do?
I mean, I would have tried to. She would have had to bring him along.
Okay.
Hot dog and his chili. You know what I'm saying?
So one of the podcasts that I listened to, they had a conversation today. If I were gay, who would be my male husband?
Oh, okay.
Turtle.
They be tricky.
Who would have been my celebrity male husband?
It'd have to be somebody that smoke a lot of weed.
For me, it would be
Seth
Ryan
Rogen.
Reynolds.
It'd have to be like Seth Rogen.
I want to fuck Deadpool.
I mean, that's why I can't come from like a sexual standpoint. So somebody that I would get along with really well.
He said,
I feel like me and Ryan Reynolds would get along very well.
he said, I can't speak from that.
Q, who would be your straight Hollywood wife?
Oh.
There it is.
Q like, I don't like none of these those. You
I'm gonna be honest.
Jenna Ortega. No?
can pick a C-list celebrity.
You know what? I like Jada. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Shut the fuck up. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
You would never.
Jada Pinkett Smith would be my perfect celebrity
She
wife.
look most like the man while she's pegging you.
Okay.
Stop it.
Because she's going to bring home the trade. Okay? Period. She going to get a piece. I'm going to get a piece.
He's still turning it into his gay fantasy. Like, so he's gonna
He's just gonna look through a phone for August number. Like,
Okay?
First of all, August grew up 3 blocks from Q.
Jada sleep. What you up? What's up with you? What's up? You still up?
I heard about
Okay.
you, boy.
Okay.
you sleep. Look,
Come to the east patio. Okay.
that's how you know how you gotta talk in their house. Their house big as shit.
Okay.
Look, you heard?
Yeah, exactly.
You heard?
You can do what
Come
you
to
want.
the East Wing, sir.
Exactly.
Talk to my butler, Jeremy.
You know, like we cleared some space in our backyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my mom she wants to put like one of those
Gazebo.
sheds out there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, she shit.
You know,
Oh, so wait. So does this mean that it, and we're not going to tell you where.
Yeah.
But if we start working together, does that mean that we're going to travel together too?
I mean, it depends on.
You going to take your mom? I'm going to take Nikki?
No, I don't be taking mom. No,
You don't take mom nowhere?
Mama don't be liking to travel with me.
You know she want to go to Orlando, get on the water slide. As always, thank you for your support. And if you enjoyed the show, please rate and review on iTunes,
Yes.
Spotify, or wherever else you listen to podcasts. www.hangoverpod.com. Leave us a voicemail. Q, tell them where to find you. Okay. Let me run it back. Q, where do you want them to find you?
Okay. On Instagram,
I don't want them to find me.
hold on. Listen, okay? I know there's some cuties out there.
Wait, is that the name of your fan base?
Oh, God.
The cuties.
The Cuties. Is that the name of your fan base?
It wasn't, but you
Yeah, let's go.
That's a good one.
Hit it for 'em.
Okay.
For all the cuties out there.
The
I know
QTs.
there's some
In case you
cuties
didn't
out
get it,
there.
you fucking idiots.
Okay. Look, Instagram and Twitter, VQTV.
You got VQTV on Facebook, don't you?
Facebook. Oh yeah, I am.
You do,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
on Facebook too, VQTV, and on
Give me turtle shot glass.
TikTok, I am the Vitamin Q, _Vitamin Q.
Yes, sir.
Mr. TRTL.
You can find me on IG at TRTL _ as well as TikTok. Twitter is Too Red to Lose. Make sure you're doing your twos right. All other social media is TRTL.
And make sure you check out Turtle's music because it's actually really good.
See, he took it from me this time.
It
I didn't
is.
have to tell y'all. See, take
Yeah.
it from
I
somebody
made
who
them
listens.
toast. I made them toast. But definitely check out Turtle. So do we have an album coming? We got a mixtape coming? What we got?
We got an album coming in April, man.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
do we have a
Yes, sir.
name?
I told you it's already.
Oh, it's,
the album
self-titled.
name is not changing. It's TRTL.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
So,
I like that. Can I be in one of the videos or something?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
can I be in one of the videos?
Yeah, you still got to do your little fucking walkthrough, remember?
Oh, let's go. Yeah, I forgot about that. All right, yeah, we're gonna do that. All right, but we're gonna do another shot real quick. Thank you, Q, for coming through.
Thank
You
you
are
so
our
much,
favorite guest. We love when you come through.
You know,
bro.
I mean, do y'all really? Because I just
We do.
I
I
just
really-
be rambling on.
I'm okay with it.
It's rambling, gay nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I know your fans
Take your
don't want
goddamn
that.
shot.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why we invite
That's why we love it.
Y'all just bring me on to
Piss
sprinkle
all people off.
sprinkle a little gay just to make it look like you're diverse.
You know why? Because when you come through, no. When you
That's why
come
you got
through,
me and Joe on the show. Token black people. That's all.
Okay.
when you
Great,
come
just-
through, you clear out the guest, the fan base that I don't want.
Oh no, that is not true.
That's how I want it.
Do they leave? No, I don't want nobody leaving.
Nobody's
because-
ever told me directly.
Okay, not
But
because
I know that like there's certain people that I've known have been like, "Yo, bro, I love your podcast." I'm like, if you heard the episode with Q, you wouldn't.
Oh no, not.
And that's what I want. No,
I
I want
hope
you to
it's-
clear them out.
I hope it's not because I'm too film. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're afraid they might fuck.
Hopefully they might just like masculine. You know
Take
what I'm
your
saying?
goddamn
You
shot,
know,
Q.
You be thinking
Maybe.
you be thinking that they don't like the gayness, but they just be like, ooh, I don't like he's a bottom like me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is for now.
Take your goddamn shot,
It's so
Q.
weird.
Take your goddamn shot, Q.
Okay, I keep on banging this
I
again.
know you do. Oh, the camera's on me. Here we go. So, The Last of Us is the greatest TV show that's ever been on television. Chris Rock is one of the greatest comedians to ever touch a microphone. So is Dave Chappelle.
Okay, look. I
And
know-
also,
know he
Usher
got a-
Raymond, we love you.
he's trying to flex on me. You know, for his little
I
fan
like to
base.
fight.
Like,
Shit,
letting them know, like, look, I know we got this faggot.
Like he wasn't just joking when you was doing
Okay, but I like Dave Chappelle, and I like him. I like Michael G.B. Jordan, and I like Chris Rock, and I like.
It's fucked up because I bring Q on here. I love the Creed movies. I love Chris Rock. I love Dave Chappelle, and I love The Last of Us. And all he did was shit on all four of them the whole fucking
He was
episode.
like, hey, you shut the fuck up.
Name of the episode. Name of the episode. The Manosphere. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for having a drink with us. This is the Hangover Podcast. Thank you for listening.